Well, um, I think we're live. We're live.
Hello, everybody.
I'm glad
I
you
say,
made it, Bodie, despite being sick.
yeah, if it was yesterday, I probably wouldn't be here, but it's a lot better. Yesterday, I woke up and I felt my throat hurt to whenever I went to go swallow. It hurts to swallow, and I that's a telltale sign like, oh, I'm sick.
Yeah, that's
God,
the thing.
God damn it.
That's one of those
And then
things.
and it sucked even more because I was supposed to go hang out with friends to go watch The Goonies because one of our
Ah,
friends that he has a bunch of he got this small little like TV that like displays it's like a retro VHS player TV thing,
yeah, it's got like
and
a VHS built into it.
I think something like that where it is he has it specifically to watch stuff on VHS, so it's like it's got that quality of that time. And he's been getting a bunch of modern movies and old movies put onto VHS tapes from like a local store or something.
Oh wow, okay.
And we were talking about it. It was brought up that we haven't seen the Goonies, everyone but him. So he was like, "Oh, well, we're watching the Goonies this Sunday. It's Monday today." So I was like, "Okay, all right, sure. I don't mind." And then I woke up the day after sick. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And it wasn't until like 7 p.m. when we were gonna all meet up and like get food together and then go watch a movie after.
Yeah.
So I woke up like 9 o'clock because I just couldn't stand like my throat hurting anymore. So I spent like 5 or 6 hours just hacking up stuff and, trying to
Oh,
recover
lovely.
and blowing my nose. All the works, all the fun stuff. And then by the time like we went to go get food, I ate something and I started to feel better. And then we watched the movie and I, left a couple of times to go blow my nose, but all in all, it wasn't
I've never seen the
bad.
Goonies.
Really, no.
Yeah,
It's been out
oddly
for about
enough,
20 years.
yeah, it's from '85, right?
It
I think
is.
so.
Why do you just know that off the top of your head?
That's the year I was born.
Oh, so you just had it all cataloged in your head.
I
Well,
think I own it too. I'll have to check though. We have a handful of movies that we haven't watched yet.
it's like an hour and 53 minutes, and it was described to me as uh a bunch of kids that are in a group called the Goonies
Okay,
are
so
in
far that
a
tracks.
they're in like a pretty nice looking like coastal town, but there's like a foreclosure on like one of the kids' houses, and they're all like basically all splitting up and going to different places after like this final weekend they have together, and
Ah,
and they find a treasure map, and they're trying to find some like hidden treasure from One-Eyed Willie to like basically get enough money to not have to move away and keep their house. Classic 80s plot.
yeah, yes.
And I left out some things that was described to me because it is a bit of a spoiler, but it is a movie from the 80s. So even the times I left when I went to go blow my nose during like the screening, I every time they asked me if I wanted to like pause the movie, I was like, no, no, I'll be all right because I think I could fill in the gaps of what
You just
happened in
kind
the
of know what's gonna happen. Yeah,
yeah, it's one of those for sure.
right on. We saw the new
Lot
installment of the Running Man
The Running Man.
the other day. It was pretty good, I thought.
What the hell's
I
The
mean, the
Running Man?
Arnold's in the original.
Yeah,
Um,
was it as good as the original?
it was a bit different. I liked it a lot. I mean,
Cool.
I'd be hard to put anything up against an Arnold movie, but yeah, it was definitely worth
Yeah,
seeing. Very fun, very interesting.
He runs from
you
people.
can't beat some of his lines. Like
Oh yeah, come on.
He
he's had some of the
survive.
best dialogue in all of theater.
Yeah, it's like a dystopian future, and this guy's got to go on a
Live for
game
30
show to make
days.
enough money to get medicine for his kid. And so, like, he tries out for to see what show he's going to end up being on. And the one show that he doesn't want to be on is The Running Man, because basically they put you out into the populace and you have to survive for 30 days without anybody alerting the authorities to, your location, because they'll make money for calling in tips to like tell the hunters, or I forget what they call them, where you are. And then, so they pick a few people, and then if you last the full 30 days, you get buku bucks. And there's
have you ever seen
your twists and whatnot. It's pretty fun, pretty good.
Jason, have you ever seen The Goonies?
Have I seen The Goonies?
Ben hasn't, and I barely watched it last night.
I've never seen that one.
I've seen it a lot. So when we were kids, we used to go to Florida every March, and the one year we went, the hotel my parents stayed at the same place every year until my dad died, basically. And they had HBO, and HBO would play the same 3 movies, like bang, 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 like for a whole week.
Uh-huh.
And one year we went there, it was The Goonies so it was on like every 6 hours for like 2 weeks straight. I've seen it a lot, but it's a great movie. You haven't seen it, Ben?
No, that is one of the gaps in my pop culture awareness.
Well,
yeah.
It's one of those like, holy crap, he's in that movie kind of movies,
Oh,
okay.
yes. It was said to me that there's a lot of people that were in it that I might recognize, but they're pretty young. And I didn't recognize anybody, but
You didn't?
also I don't recognize actors very well off
Okay.
of names alone. I have to kind of see them, and if they're kids, then I don't really know.
Oh yeah.
So the older brother is Thanos, Josh Brolin.
Okay,
And then the main character,
Mikey.
the guy with asthma, that's Sam. He plays Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah, it's Sean
Oh, nice.
Austin.
John Austin,
Or
and he's like
Aston.
Rudy and
Josh
Who else?
Brolin was in the new Running Man.
Corey Feldman.
As
He
well.
was like in every like
Oh, yeah.
between movie between basically 1984 and 1989.
There is and
Corey
you know
Haim. I get them confused.
in this classic cast of characters in this 80s movie, there's the token fat kid, and there is just so many fat jokes at his expense to the point where
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel bummed out for him.
Oh man.
He's
But
like
I
a
re- I
big time
re-
lawyer now. The guy that plays Chunk, he's like that was his only movie, I think, and then he carried on being a kid and then became a lawyer, I think.
Current
And
entertainment
the
lawyer.
guy, the kid that plays Short Round in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, he's the
Yeah, Data.
kid with all the gadgets. Yeah, that's a great movie. It's a great like adventure movie. So I'm surprised. Yeah, you should watch The Goonies, Ben. It's just a good.
Okay.
My
I
my
think
favorite
we actually
character
own
was
it, so I'll have to check it out.
my favorite character was Mouth. He was this
Yeah.
kid that's really like rude, and he keeps like talking back at people, but he's the only one that understands like fluent Spanish.
Speak Spanish, yeah. He's like terrorizing their helper.
Yeah. And I don't know why I liked Mouth so much. I think maybe towards like the end of the movie, he starts getting more like serious about what's going on, and he stops like messing around with people and like locks in.
Yeah,
And I feel like maybe at that point, I'm like, oh, okay, he's just being a jerk to people just to have fun, but he can be serious when the time comes.
totally.
So Mouth was Corey Feldman, it says
right.
here.
Yeah, Corey Feldman. That's it.
I don't recognize him. Maybe he's in other stuff, but
The Lost
yeah.
Boys.
Lost
Lost
Boys, The Burbs,
Yeah.
two of my favorite movies.
I don't know the Lost Boys. Is that the
You know
one
The
where
Lost Boys?
is that the Lord of the Flies?
No,
It's a vampire.
It's a vampire movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
a very
Kiefer
good one.
Sutherland's like in it. He's
leader of a gang of local vampires.
Dude,
The
it's
Burbs. They made a
definitely worth
sequel.
watching. It's a yeah. I actually haven't even seen the second one.
The Goonies is
Oh.
a 2028 American adventure comedy film. Oh, they're making a second one.
yeah, they are. They're making a sequel.
What in the
Lost
world?
Boys? Is that what you guys are saying?
No, they're making a sequel to
The
the
Goonies?
Goonies.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I don't know.
How are they gonna do that? Just like, oh, it's not happening. According to a Reddit post, I believe him. That seems like a weird movie to remake because you have a bunch of child actors that are vastly different.
And it ends. Well, like it
Yeah.
has like it doesn't end on a cliffhanger. It ends. Like, ends
Yeah,
well.
there's no,
Yes, it does kind of end on. There's a bit of a cliffhanger to it, but it ends.
yeah, kind of, but it's like a sudden ending. There's no like lead up to it all. There's no like epilogue. It just ends. You're like, oh, okay.
I don't want to
Have
say
you-
anything 'cause I don't want to spoil it for Ben.
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen The Burbs?
No.
Not
With,
recently.
Tom Hanks. It's funny you mentioned the token fat kid. There's a token fat guy in that's just like, by today's standard, very average sized, but he's always like eating a sandwich or like talking about going to get food, and you can't tell based on his physique that he's like the token fat guy, but based off of like how he acts, he is.
Let me try and guess.
They also made a TV series.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I was gonna say. I think there's a show based on the Burbs now.
It was super fun, I thought.
Let's
we
see if I
binged
can
that.
look.
It was hella good.
If I can look at like an image of all the characters lined up. That's a series. They made a new series.
Yeah, it was good.
Or
I think they're gonna do a second season of it too.
You know what? Even more. You know what comes out this year? Spaceballs, the sequel.
Oh yeah,
that's right. That is one of the movies I've seen.
It looks pretty fun. Honestly, I did not get into the first one.
What?
It has
Spaceballs
been a
the
long
drug-
time. I was like a teenager when I saw it, so I don't know. Maybe I was too
Oh,
cool
you were
at
like the
time.
perfect audience. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
That should have been right up your alley.
Resonate.
Growing
You
up with
idiots,
Star
you caught
Wars.
their
and-
stunt doubles. Like it's amazing. I love it. Sorry, I watched that with my kids. I think maybe last summer.
Did they like it?
Maybe. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they like stupid humor too.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks is like, I don't
The
know.
Schwartz. God, it's
But
been a
I-
long
I-
time.
I understand why if people don't like it, but because it's
I might
just,
like it now, but at the
Not at
time
all
I was,
serious.
like
You
super
know-
opinionated.
You know what's very odd about that movie? Spaceballs might be the first Star Wars movie I've ever seen.
because
So,
it's kind of making fun of Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah, so imagine watching this as like a kid and not having any understanding of Star Wars whatsoever, and then watching Star Wars movies like way later or seeing any reference to it. Like I probably played the Star
Yeah.
Wars Lego games afterwards, and
Oh,
like
wow.
I was seeing stuff. And I was like, "Where's Pizza the Hut? I see the Hut guy
Where's the big
right
dog?
here.
Where's that dog
Pizza
guy?"
the Hut?"
It's a talking dog. Yeah, John Candy.
Oh, did they do a gag for the trash compactor scene in Spaceballs? They must have, right?
Don't remember, but I mean, there's like call outs to Alien because that guy has like an alien burst out of his chest and then goes into a dancing number. The movie's great.
Oh God.
Makes fun of Planet of the Apes too. So, yeah.
They're doing a new scary movie too.
Oh right.
Looks like
we're getting
fun,
all the good.
actually.
Nature is healing. We're getting like parody movies back.
Yeah. The first one was pretty solid. After that, I don't remember how many they did, but they just got like decreasing. Their quality decreased over time for sure. What's up, Chris?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. We're talking about questionable movies and shows.
It started
As far
off that
as
with
the
Ben
quality
hasn't
of
seen
them.
the Goonies.
Yeah,
I'm in the
No
Goonies.
judgment.
I have not.
A little bit of judgment.
Unless I was very young and have just forgotten, but I really don't think I have. I have to check that out. I was also Joel's meme that he posted made me really want to watch Willow again for some reason.
Oh, Willow. Great.
Because I
love
was super
Willow.
young when I watched it, and I think it was scary to me at the time.
It was scary, man.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only seen
Yeah,
it the one
no, it
time,
was-
so
Well,
When
I
did that
think
come out?
we
Like,
all
late-
saw that
late
movie
80s,
like
right?
a little bit earlier than we should have.
yeah.
Again, it was. I think it was I mean, if you can say this, ahead of its time. Like it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was really well done.
Okay.
But that's just
Have to
me.
check it out.
What year
Let's
was
see.
it?
Where's it playing?
1988. Yeah. Yeah. So like, for me, I would have been eight or nine when I saw it. So like, that's I don't know. I mean, we watched things in the 80s that we wouldn't have let our kids watch now.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I was like I would have been 5 or 6 in '89, and so or at '88. So, and I have a 5 and 6 year old now, and I wouldn't put on Willow for them.
No.
Like, I remember I saw the first Friday the 13th. I think I was 6.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to my parents'
Yeah.
parenting.
My dad
No.
showed me The Exorcist when I was, man, I must have been 12 or 13.
Okay. Still weird,
And
right?
it scared the crap out of me. It was
Yeah.
too much, for sure. I tried to sleep with the light on. That nothing ever like got to me to that extent. And
Like I remember I watched The Shining for the
terrifying.
first time. I was in college, and it creeped me out.
The first time I saw The Shining was the TV special when they did the TV like mini series.
Oh, I just lost your audio. Is it just me?
You know, my my audio input switches from time to time, like for just a moment, and then switches back. So
Okay.
yeah, and then it amplifies everything to like a ridiculous level in my earbuds. So sometimes I'm like, you know,
Okay, that's what that
that's
was.
what that is.
Of course.
Yeah, recently we rewatched the TV miniseries as well as the movie. I don't know. For my taste, I really liked the TV miniseries. Just I felt like they were able to give a little bit more of the story. Both were
Well, that's
awesome,
supposed to be.
but-
That's more like true to the book, right?
right. Yeah, to
The
my
TV
understanding,
series?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that right, eh?
Because Stephen King hated the movie.
right.
Oh, really?
Star Wars, right?
No, The Shining.
Yeah, The Shining. Yeah, Stephen King hated the movie because it's not. I haven't read the book, but apparently it's not at all like what the book is. And so Stephen King
Right.
went and made and like produced or whatever the miniseries for it.
Nice.
Because
I remember there was a-
this
there-
is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and there was a period of time where he was doing like a bunch of those
Hmm.
like mini series on TVs. You'd like stay up late on a school night to, watch the installments of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did The Stand
Good
like in
times.
the 90s, early 90s.
Hmm. They did the Langoliers too.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Wow, I didn't see that one. And then when he did it the first time around, it scared the crap out of me.
The new It
Didn't show it to my
was
parents,
fun, but some of the CGI kind of takes you out of the moment.
In
Oh,
which
yeah.
one? Sorry, Ben.
The new It series that
Oh,
they
yeah?
did, yeah, it was a lot of fun. But then just some of the scenes where they, show the clown when they show Pennywise, it's like, dang. My wife and I are pretty good at buying into things, but we're just like mocking the graphics on that. But
Wow, okay.
That is one thing I enjoyed when I watched the Goonies, is because I knew it was from such a long time ago that there was no like CGI effects. So every
Oh,
time I
cool,
saw
yeah.
something happen, I was like, "Oh, that's that's a practical effect that they did."
Yeah,
Mhm.
true story. Yeah.
So I got to enjoy it that way, including there's a there's a weird guy that's in a room like halfway through the movie.
okay,
What?
It's and he's got some crazy like
Nice.
yeah, it's here you go.
That was like a whole thing when I was in high school. I had friends.
I
that
didn't
just
know
yelled
where that
out.
was from. I knew what that was. Like I heard that
Oh,
before.
wow.
I didn't know the source of it, and I found out it was
Yeah,
from the
that's where it's
Goonies. But the guy who says
I-
that has some serious like face makeup stuff going on.
Speaking of weird, creepy things, I remember there being, God, I think it's back in the 80s again. There were like similar to what you were talking about, Ben, those like miniseries. There was one of Alice, like a live action Alice in Wonderland, and I remember it being terrifying. It was like she gets back and there's like a dinosaur or something. I haven't watched. I've been traumatized. I haven't actually watched it.
and you're saying it's from the 80s? I just
think
looked it up.
Yeah. Maybe
I mean, if it
drugged
was
it,
from
so
the
I'm making
80s,
all
it was. If it was from the 80s and made for children, it's probably traumatizing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the
like
one they did with Johnny Depp. That's obviously not what you're thinking, right?
No.
Okay. Which I thought those were really good. I don't know. I'm a pretty easy audience
I did
though,
too.
for
I
a
did
lot
too.
of stuff.
1985. Here, let's see.
Yeah.
Here, I think I just found it. Yeah, this is it. Alice in Wonderland. 1985.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
Yeah. It was weird. I mean, it's a weird story, anyways, but. Holy crap, John Stamos is in it. Whenever I
Not a
hear
lot
John
is coming
Stamos,
up on that on the internet here, on the interwebs.
Whenever I hear John Stamos, it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys, there was an episode of South Park where there was a football game, and it was here to sing. I forget what he's here to sing is John Stamos' brother.
I remember
I
that.
don't know why.
Yeah, it was something, and they're like, "It's John Stamos, his brother."
Yeah. Whenever I see John Stamos, I think of that. Ah.
They another miniseries that was really good was the Storm of the Century, another Stephen King one that they did. We actually end up rewatching that like every Halloween season or whatnot.
No way. Okay.
Super
What's
creepy.
it called? Storm of the Century?
Yeah, Storm of the Century. Yeah, I think it's a two-parter. They're like in a lot of Stephen King stories take place in Maine, but they're on like an island, and then there's going to be a very super bad storm that comes through, and it does come through, and then this stranger shows up, and bad things start happening without giving too much away.
Okay. Because there's a thing where like all of his books are like they're in the same sort of realm, right? Like they could overlap, or
Yeah, they do. There's like
or is that a
mentions
fan
of
theory?
other
Mhm.
places. I think it's pretty legit because we've watched a handful of them where it's like, oh, they'll like mention the other locations that like Derry. They'll mention.
Yeah, it's like all in universe. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's cool. I haven't read very many Stephen King books, I'm honest, but one I did read that I really enjoyed was, I think it's called Fairy Tale. Just came out it's not very old, maybe 2 or 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
Might have it on my shelf.
He's gone.
I think the first Stephen King book I read was one of the Bachman books. Oh,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's not scary.
is it like high fantasy?
Yeah, totally is. Yeah. It's like this kid kind of he finds basically a portal to like a fantasy world. But there's another crazy weird sci-fi show that we used to watch. They used to come up when we were kids. It was like a TV series. It was called V, just like the letter V.
Oh yeah.
I really liked it. It was like this alternate universe where these kind of aliens basically come to Earth, and some of them are good, some of them basically just want to take over.
Yeah.
And then there's like a rebellion. It's neat.
We're still watching Supernatural at your suggestion.
Oh yeah, are you watching
cool.
it?
Yeah, I think we're like halfway through the second season, something like that. So yeah,
I'll be right back.
loving it.
I just got to season 7.
Oh, wow,
the
okay.
weekend.
Cool.
There's 15, Ben. Like this is. Gonna
I
be a
know,
commitment,
dude.
right?
So many.
This is a commitment, man. But
I know.
I'm totally. I get still good. If that helps, I'm in. It's still still got me. Yeah.
Hopefully you're
Yeah,
watching
I just love all the stuff. I don't know
hopefully you're
the-
watching the versions that have the licensed music in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it adds so
Yeah.
much. Like it's very cool. Yeah.
Is there a version where they don't play the music? Ben?
Yeah, it's whatever's released nowadays on like Netflix and whatnot. If you don't
Oh,
have
watch-
if you don't have like a CD or like on like a physical media, they take out the licensed music because Netflix doesn't want to pay for it. So for like the first good few seasons, I've heard at least that you can really feel the lack of music from
Huh.
like key moments and stuff like that. But in like
Yeah.
the later seasons, it's not as prevalent.
Yeah,
We're-
I'm watching on Prime, I think though. But
Yeah, me too.
I haven't noticed.
I
It
don't
seems
know.
like
Then.
they have they have a lot of songs that you would need to license in it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like a lot of classic rock stuff, right? Like,
yeah, a lot of classic rock. Mostly at the
That's interesting,
beginning and
Bodhi. I
ends of
never
the
knew that, man.
episodes, I think. But so
Maybe
maybe
their intro and end stinger where they carry on
Yeah.
Wayward Song plays as they drive
Yeah,
off
yeah.
into the sunset.
hell yeah. No, it's fun. It's a very good like TV show like
Yeah.
premise and like the layout of each episode and everything. And the cheesiness is like just the right amount.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very fun.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm so glad you're into it because I really enjoy it. Yeah. I was just trying to remember. We're on session 47. That's our. Okay. I like to. I make my notes. Cool.
I recently joined another tabletop campaign,
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah?
Cheating on us.
Star Wars RPG.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Like it's like third edition one. Is that the 3.5 one?
They released 3 books, and it's different eras of Star Wars. There's
Okay.
the one we're playing is Age of the Empire or Age of the Republic, and then there's one that's Edge of the Empire, and then there's a third one that's like Force related stuff. Force
Is
and
it
Force
is
and
it like a
Destiny.
3.5 variation though on the rule as far as the rules go?
I don't know much about the system myself. I've been looking up YouTube videos and reading forum posts to like
Okay.
understand things that pertain to me. All I know
It's
is
a
that I take
D20 system?
No, it's not. You take
Oh,
a
okay.
dice a pool of like you have like your main like ability stats, and then you get like D8s for how many of those you have, and then you're rolling like a specific check, and you have like up to 5 pips in a skill check, and if you have, let's say 3 pips on a 4, I don't know, agility dice check, you would replace 3 of the D8s with D12s, which is like your proficiency dice.
Cool.
And then some of the sides of the die have like either just 1 success and then like an advantage, which is like a resource thing, and then 2 successes and like a critical and whatnot.
Okay.
You get, like,
So you have special
D6s
dice for it.
Yeah, you have like D6s that are like boost dice, and then you have the bad variants of all of them as well. And like you add purple dice, which are D8s, which have like negative things on them that counteract and cancel out successes.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'm just trying to learn the system. I have a lot of things, a lot of tabs open on multiple devices trying to figure some stuff out.
Hey Ben, I just noticed our feed doesn't have the cameras on. Is that okay?
Oh, goodness.
We have audio.
That's a
The
thing,
audio's
huh?
coming through.
Is that a thing that we want video? Thank you, Jason.
No problem. I heard the.
Gosh,
oh,
what a
no.
newbie.
Yeah, the audio was recording, just no video.
Okay, well, now we're on video. Here we are. All of our pretty faces. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, sorry,
may
it's
not
my
want us
first
to.
time, so
No, doesn't matter.
It's all right, man. You'll get better with time.
I'll figure it out, you know.
First try.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, at least we didn't start the game like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just having a good
I
time.
usually put it on because I was using that to kind of get the timestamps, but now I'm just going to use the AI to put the URL in AI.
Dude, that was so useful. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I can't believe that I got so upset that the AI gave me 2 separate timestamps just to myself.
You totally did.
The Dying Light rant and the Firehouse Subs Rage section, which was like 20 minutes long.
That's too funny.
You needed to get that out, Bodhi, and it gave you props for doing that.
Who knew
We're
you had so
not
much to
getting
say
that
about
sponsor,
Firehouse
guys.
Subs?
We're not getting that sponsor.
I
It's
know.
not happening.
Now there's going to be a timestamp for us giving you props for talking about your rant from last week.
Yeah, it's just a recurring theme. Every session, a little mention of it. It picks it up immediately.
Papa John's has sandwiches now.
Do they?
Not sure how I feel about that, though. And the
Well, it's
commercial,
kind of like
it's
it's kind of like when pizza places started like selling wings. You know,
yeah.
it's like okay, it's a little weird, but I can see how that would go. Sandwiches, I mean,
I guess you don't have to add a lot to carry a sandwich. Like maybe
it might be
lettuce
like
and bread and everything else they probably have. But
yeah,
on the
I can't-
commercial, it's funny because when they first like take it out of the box, the sandwich is like that big, and then in the next scene, it's like that big, and the third time they show it, the actual sandwich is about that big. It's very, very strange. It's like which one am I gonna get? I don't know. But I'm a Papa John's fan, so I was a little thrown off to see that.
I'm not gonna lie about it. Yeah, I was telling some people that I know about your ranting about Firehouse subs, and they were very disappointed. They were like, they were trying. Like, what were the circumstances? 'Cause,
Wow.
like, how could it be bad?
I'll die on this hill. I'm sick right now. I don't care. I'll go speaking on my soapbox. I will.
Oh, hey, listen.
I'm not gonna though, because I don't want our timestamp.
Okay, you know what, man? You're allowed to not like what you don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're wrong, but you're allowed to.
My drink is shaking with
You're
rage.
allowed to have the wrong opinion. Yes, absolutely.
Oh well, bygones be
I heard one of
bygones.
I don't know what this feed. I had this feed of like it's like polite insults that comes up in my Instagram, and my favorite one that came up because it's like for it's kind of geared towards like IT people. The guy goes, "I can explain it to you. I can't understand it for you."
Maybe I just have the one. No, I'm stopping. I'm not getting into it. I refuse. I'm not. I'm not going down this. Stop tricking me into this. I'm not doing it.
Okay. It's okay, buddy.
I know it's okay. It's perfectly fine.
They're not gonna go out of business because you don't like them.
I mean, you've convinced me not to go there. I've never tried them.
Good. Well, you should go try it. Just to see for yourself. Don't take my opinion for it at all. But once you take a bite of that sandwich, you realize I'm right.
That's true.
I'd rather play it safe and go to Chipotle. However, it is always
have
like
See,
disappointing.
now I'm going to get on a rant that's going to make everybody disappointed in me.
You're
I
not.
gotta tell ya.
Not a fan.
No, good. Take the heat off of me.
Oh my
Please.
goodness.
Not. And you know
Wow.
what the hard part is? My wife loves Chipotle.
Ah.
Really?
Ooh, I
I
feel
don't think
your
I've
pain.
ever been.
Yeah, so as every good relationship needs, we compromise and we have Tijuana Flats.
Is that another
But-
burrito place or?
Yeah, it's another kind of similar, sort of like Tex-Mex style kind of thing. It's
Okay.
actually what we have for dinner tonight.
Oh, nice.
I'm enjoying the last of my dessert, cookie dough flautas.
Oh,
But
yeah.
My wife's
yeah,
thing is
no.
Olive Garden, and they don't have Olive Garden
Okay.
in Canada. So it's like whenever we're south, we have to go.
Mhm.
But apparently, there's an Olive Garden opening in Ottawa, and
Ah.
finally,
See, we have
Hey,
like
man.
we're in
Near your
Sacramento,
family.
so the city probably has some more authentic Italian places, but I'm in a suburb and we have like Spaghetti Factory
oh yeah,
and Olive Garden.
okay,
And so
like
Spaghetti
Spaghetti
Factory we like because I don't know, we did like a lot of Brandon's birthdays there and stuff like that. But just the food quality between the two, Olive Garden is definitely like another
Oh, yeah.
level, at least in our area. And the
Nice.
prices are so similar. It's like, but then it's hard because Brandon really likes the Spaghetti Factory, and it's fun. They have like the train cars and stuff in there. As far as the decor goes, it's like a little bit nicer ambiance and stuff. But
yeah. There's a Spaghetti Factory in Toronto that I've been into. There isn't one around
Okay.
here, but there. But speaking of spaghetti, if you're ever in Detroit, you have to go to Mom's Spaghetti.
I wonder why it's named that.
Oh, it's.
I wonder what it's referencing.
Oh yeah, there's a whole like M&M shrine in the restaurant.
Well, at least they're
there?
leaning into it more than just a name.
But their specialty is spaghetti sandwiches. So it's like spaghetti on Texas toast, like
oh
thick
no,
toasted
Oh,
bread. It's-
okay.
It's
Cool.
Listen.
real. It was really good. Yeah, it was awesome.
I don't hate that.
I've
Yeah.
been eating that since I was a little kid.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, that was, and whenever I talk about this, everybody looks at me like I'm a weirdo, but it was a very normal
Oh, man.
thing for us. We would have, like, when my mom would make spaghetti, we would also have it would just be like just a stack of white bread,
Yeah.
and a little thing of butter, and
Okay.
just put some butter on the bread, scoop some, I mean, we just had it like with the sauce, to like sop it up or whatever. We were too poor for garlic bread. We weren't that fancy. But I
We
used to
didn't have
take
that
it
kind of time.
and put a big slather of butter on it, and scoop the spaghetti in there,
Yeah,
make like a little spaghetti sandwich.
I do
Yeah.
that
Oh my god, man.
with we
That's
had
what it
wheat
is,
bread,
yeah,
but same thing. Yeah.
We went to Detroit last year to see the Denver Nuggets and the Pistons, and my youngest son is like, I really want to go to Mom's Spaghetti. It's like, buddy, we're only going to be there for we're staying in Windsor, like in the Canadian side. So and then we're driving to Florida after, like, the next day. We're only going to be there for like 10 hours. I don't even know where it is. It's right beside in Detroit, basically Tiger Stadium, and then what used to be Joe Louis Arena, but it's where the Red Wings and the Pistons play.
Mhm.
And Mom's Spaghetti is like right beside it. They're all like right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
So it got us way.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. I googled it. I'm like, holy crap, it's like right where we're gonna be. Like we parked right next to it.
It's great because you don't have to figure out where to go eat either.
Yeah,
It's been
I don't
decided.
you don't have to find a second parking spot. You can just walk from one thing to the next.
It was all I had to pay for parking, but yeah, because it's just downtown
Well, yeah.
Detroit, crazy. But yeah, if you're ever there in Detroit, go to Mom's Spaghetti. And anyone listening, I highly recommend it. It was fun. My son brought home, like, because all his buddies were talking about it at school, so he bought like 3 jars of bolognese to bring his friends. But just because it says Mom's Spaghetti on it. Wow.
Nice.
Anyway,
Trying
so,
to-
right.
Trying to pad out for another sponsor now that we've already pissed off Firehouse and Chipotle.
Is it? Well, I mean, one restaurant we don't have around here that I do like that you guys have is Chili's. Is that
Mhm.
taboo? Is that okay?
No,
That's
Chili's
all
is
right.
fine.
Yeah,
I
it's
like-
like
I really like
your
that, yeah.
normal diner.
Yeah,
stuff.
I had some weird chicken fingers from there once, but besides that, it was pretty all right.
We just had like it's kind of like spicy stuff, right? And like Mexican food, was it not?
No.
They have like Tex-Mex, but they also have like your
That's
normal
what-
diner stuff. I believe.
Okay, yeah,
It's-
we got like the Tex-Mex stuff, yeah.
It's
thought it
seen
was-
as like
yeah.
a white girl place to go get food.
I thought it was
What
like
does that
mostly
mean,
burgers though.
Explain.
It's just in a lot of media that I've seen.
It's like a really
and
basic spot. Like,
Okay.
go to Chili's
Yeah.
and get some drinks and
Yeah,
whatnot.
There's not a
nothing
whole
wrong
lot
with
to
it
it.
though. It's solid.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, it's not. It's like
They're
with anything
also
basic.
open.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine.
My
You
friend
know?
that works at Starbucks,
It's
she
just-
goes
it's a
there
bit
with
of a joke.
her with her coworkers to go get food after their shift's over. And it's because they're open like pretty late. And in comparison to other
Mhm.
places, it's like a weird.
Yeah,
It's like-
they're
What is a good
Can you
comparison?
get like
What's-
drinks there too? That has like a
Yeah,
bar,
you can get
probably?
drinks.
Yeah.
They have like margarita specials. They have like their chips are like what people mainly go there for.
like Applebee's. You got Applebee's around there?
We don't have Applebee's, no, but we did go to Applebee's when we were down your way.
Okay.
Applebee's
it's
is the
it's like
closest.
that energy.
Just changing it up from Cracker Barrel. When we're driving to Florida from Ontario, we're usually just like Cracker Barrel to Cracker Barrel because it's like it's a quick and easy.
Sure.
Like they have something for everybody on the menu.
Oh yeah,
But,
no, listen, Cracker Barrel is delicious.
Never been.
My kids like the just looking through the shop, the store they have.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
And then,
Cracker Barrel for breakfast. That's you can't
oh,
beat that.
Yeah.
That hash brown casserole, dude.
that's yeah.
hmm
I think I had grits for the first time at a Cracker Barrel.
I don't like grits.
You're supposed to. You're from Florida.
like cream of wheat, right?
It's-
I know. The worst Southern boy ever.
Now my perception of people from the South has changed.
Ouch.
Sorry, buddy. Everything
That's the
else,
extent of my
everything
It's
else of
okay.
your preconceived notions is still true, though.
Okay,
Just so you
good.
know.
Whew.
That's the only thing.
all right.
All the rest of it, 100% accurate.
So you've been at a Waffle House at 3 a.m. and you've seen some fights go down.
I've been in the fights.
Hell yeah!
Been at a Denny's at 3 a.m. Never a Waffle House though.
No, I ain't trying to get into a fight at Waffle House. I'm not trying to die.
Well, yeah, you don't try to get in a fight in a Waffle House. It just happens to you.
Yeah.
You don't really get a choice most of the time.
I went to
have
a
a Waffle
fight and a
House
Waffle
around
House
here.
broke out.
We do have
Look.
the 24-hour Denny's though.
Yeah.
I have been many a late night at Denny's.
Yeah.
I've
Or
seen the
Steak and
signs for the Waffle
Shake.
House, but we've never gone.
Oh,
I feel like I'm cheating on IHOP by going to the Waffle House.
you're not. It's a wholly different thing.
It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different experience.
It's a different beast.
It's the dirtiest, grossest, nastiest, best food ever.
You will not regret it.
Everyone I've seen has bars in all the windows. Is that just coincidence, or is that part of their theme?
They've been there for a while. The original reason lost the time, but it's good that they're there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
less people getting thrown out of windows and whatnot.
But to your point, Ben, Denny's is good anytime, day or night.
Oh yeah.
Great place to
Absolutely.
fight
Oh,
someone
yeah.
in the parking lot. You know, it's like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You're just fighting somebody.
That's the difference between Denny's and Waffle House. At Denny's, you're fighting them in the parking lot. Waffle House, you just do it on the counter.
And the staff might jump in and help you or fight you.
Or fight you, depends on who they agree with.
And they won't get reprimanded. They'll be fine afterwards. They go
Yeah.
back to cooking. Yeah, if you go south, you gotta visit a Buc-ee's and you gotta visit a Waffle House,
Buc-ee's, yeah. I love
and
Buc-ee's.
then you get a souvenir from Buc-ee's. You get like
Nice.
some merch. A souvenir
already
from
got
Waffle
it.
House is a
Black
Cody?
eye,
black eye concussion, a cut.
knife wound.
And barbecue to go.
Mhm.
If you can make it out with it.
Yeah, I've told people around here about Buc-ee's. They just can't. I have to show them pictures or tell them to Google
Yeah.
it. Like they can't comprehend.
Yeah, but the thing
I'm
is,
like,
because
you'll see it. You'll see
Yeah.
it. Don't worry. Like you can't miss it. It's like
It
a
is
big
an
piece of
American
real estate.
treasure.
yeah, but as far as I know, you mentioned the barbecue. That's you gotta get that too. But except, don't go to any like big restaurant for barbecue. You
No,
go
it's
to
gotta be
either
like a singleton, like no name.
yeah. You either go to some place that very clearly used to be a house that they refurbished into a restaurant,
Yeah.
Mm.
or you buy it from a trailer parked in a gas station.
Okay. And you want to be able to see the smoke. Like you should see the smoker doing its thing.
Yeah. If you don't see the smoke, then it's a joke.
Right. Nice.
Wow. A Florida
Trademark.
truism.
Mm-hmm. There's two food: barbecue and Chinese food. The nicer the establishment you're buying it from, the worse the food is going to be.
Yeah.
That's my hot take right there.
If I think if like the restaurant shouldn't have somewhere to sit,
Yeah. No.
the food is even better. Is like just that
Yeah.
is awesome. It's
Yeah.
way better.
Yeah, just like maybe one table awkwardly in the corner that has 3 chairs.
But
for
it's
some
meant for
reason.
you to sit there and wait for your take.
to wait for your food. Exactly. Then take it and leave.
That's how the best burger places are here in California
totally.
are too.
Mhm.
For
I mean,
sure.
like for that matter, like the best hot dog. You know, the best hot dogs you're gonna get are on the streets. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we always get hot dogs when we go to the Blue Jays games outside. You get the hot dog
there you
outside.
go.
You don't get
Yeah.
it inside.
Yeah, no, same thing with hot. Yeah, you don't buy a fancy hot dog. Don't.
No.
You either get your hot dogs from some guy on the street or from a roller grill in a gas station.
Totally. Yeah. Exactly.
Honestly,
The
those
la-
little roller foods, like it's all absolute garbage, but I love that crap, man. The hot dogs, the little
oh yeah.
tornadoes and stuff.
Getting a little tornado after work is one of the best treats I can give myself. Chowing down on an overexpensive piece of food that is not that much. Ooh.
hmm
They
Mm.
recently lifted all the regulations around here too, so you don't have to
California?
like pass food safety inspections and stuff like that to have a pop-up
Wow.
restaurant. So there's like, stalls and like tents, serving all kinds of food all over the place now. It's really cool.
No way.
I feel like that's how it should be. I mean,
California
if you get
is
sick,
the-
just don't go back, really.
California is the only place in the entire world I've ever seen that has separate rules from everybody else. Every time I see something on like a piece of
Every
packaging,
state
it
have
says
its own rules though.
it's like
Yeah.
recyclable and everywhere but CA, and it's like
California likes to overdo it though a bit.
California has a lot of strict like laws and regulations.
See, we're on the opposite end on my side. I'm
Mhm.
it's like overregulated over there, but over here I'm like, is anybody
Can we
checking
lock
on
this
any of this?
down?
Can we check? Can we get an inspector on anything, please?
The only thing I know of up here that's different from province to province is drinking age. Like where I am, it's 19. Quebec is 18. Manitoba, I think, is 19. BC is 19. I think Alberta is 18.
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah, but everyone starts drinking when they're 15, so it doesn't really
I
matter.
think it's
We're-
pretty
we're-
uniform.
We're 21 across the board.
21.
I think that's
Yeah.
federal. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know they'll change like what days you can buy it on, or how late you can purchase it, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they had those rules. They just kind of changed those rules here. Like before, just in the last couple of years, you couldn't buy alcohol outside of basically the beer store or the liquor store. Like you couldn't buy it at a grocery store, you can buy it at a gas station. Now they've lifted all that, so you can buy it anywhere. Anybody can get a license now and sell it.
Oh,
On
okay.
Sundays. I don't know if this is. I think this is a Utah only thing, because I don't know of any other state, to my memory at least, where everything is like pretty much closed on a Sunday. That isn't like a big like chain, because every place. Constantly Sunday is like the day me and my friends can hang out because we all have like time off of work, but no one's like doing anything. And every time we go out to eat, we always have to realize, oh, it's Sunday, everything is closed, nothing is open. So we all have to go find like one of like 3 places we always go to because they're always available no matter what. And it's the IHOP, it's the Olive Garden, and then the Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, there you go.
So, at least you know, Bodie. You have your places. It's good.
You're right.
Yeah, we would like something
You only-
different.
You only need
but-
one, right? It used to be like that here, and it changed. I don't know, 20 years ago, I think. And now everything is just open all the time.
When I lived in Texas, I actually lived in, and I mean, I was like, 12, 13 at the time, so it didn't really affect me. But actually, we lived in a dry county. It was illegal to sell alcohol in the entire county.
Wow.
So you'd have to like go to the next town over to get anything. Like I said, I was just a kid, and my parents didn't really drink, so like it didn't really impact us. But
So like it was legal to still drink at home. You just couldn't buy it.
it was
close
yeah
by?
it was legal to like have you could like have alcohol in your home and drink it or whatever.
Huh.
They didn't sell it. You couldn't sell it at any of the like the gas station or the grocery stores. Any of those, they didn't have any. They didn't have
Wow,
any
that's
there.
crazy. That was one of the biggest things that blew my mind when we started driving to the States, was just that you could buy beer like in the gas station.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta have our booze, man. How do we get through our day?
And like massive cans. I've
Yeah.
never seen
Whatever you
Yeah.
need.
It's
Tall boys.
basically water. This is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Legally, for some reason, I don't know why, but the employee handbook at the place I work, which is a car dealership, you are allowed 1 alcoholic beverage on your lunch break.
Really?
So they let you drink, and you get
Okay.
1 beer.
Okay.
I love that that's regulated.
I don't know what the
You can have
alcohol
a beer at
percentage is. I don't remember much of the rulings, but I know that you get 1 beer on your lunch break. And you might think, people who operate heavy machineries and drive big vehicles and trucks might not be a great idea, right? Except you remember who's working at the dealership, and everyone that works there is 1 beer is not enough to do anything to them.
Right.
We went
Just
to
wanna Just want
Weird,
some
I think-
water.
I think we were seeing this new Scream movie, I think it was, and I got a beer when we got there. And then before the movie started, I thought, okay, well, I don't really want to, leave the movie to get more beer. So I went to get a second beer, and they pinged me, and they're like, okay, sir, you can't buy any more beer until, and it was like 45 minutes later. So I was able to get a second beer, but they cut you off like 2 beers in at the movie theater. I was like, well,
Wow.
okay, I get it, but also kind of surprising.
Wow. Like you couldn't have bought one for your wife then. Like they wouldn't let you
Right.
get 2.
Right.
Right.
So
Well, I know a
ended up
lot of
with-
places
bought
will-
one.
There's a lot of places that'll do that, where it's like
Oh yeah.
multiple times where I've gone to like like buy a drink or something, and try to get one for my wife, and they won't sell it to me by myself.
That's right.
Because they're like
at
they
events
have to
they'll
have
do
like
that
other
here,
people
too.
there to like check their ID or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's it. Yeah. We went to a Blue Jays game a couple weeks ago. We took my wife's cousins were here from the UK, and they couldn't believe it that we were allowed to buy alcohol at sporting events, because in England you can't buy, they don't sell beer at football games anymore, the soccer games. Or I think it's you can't drink at your seat. Maybe you can't have it at your seat. That's what it was. So they would have to stay like out in the concourse, because I guess people would throw it at on the field. Like, throw it at people.
Man, there's so many fights at football games. Like,
I mean, we do
American
that too.
football games here. They should do something like that, because
No, but that's half the fun.
out of control.
Is fighting other people you don't know.
I
We're wearing
guess.
different colors than you.
Yeah.
I mean, when they're sponsored by Budweiser, I don't know how they could change anything.
Well, they basically
You're
just
not
price
wrong.
you out
You're
of it.
not
They're
wrong.
like, "Oh, you want a beer? How about $27?"
Yeah, it's too expensive to get drunk. That's why.
I
Gas
guess.
station across the street.
Yeah.
Where's Joel?
Where is Joel? I don't know. We're about to start this game.
Joel!
in a minute or two
He's
if
too
he
busy
doesn't
fighting
show up.
somebody in a Waffle House.
He posted a meme
responded to me
earlier,
on
so I know
Discord.
he knows the
He's
games
around.
tonight.
Oh.
I wanted him here because we have
Oh,
some,
there he is. He just got active on Discord.
Yeah,
okay.
he responded to my.
We just summoned him.
We said his name.
We joke about
Of course.
it.
Beetlejuice rules, man. I'm telling you.
There's some truth to it.
This guy he's I don't know if he's from the Feywild specifically, but he's from somewhere. He's got some magical little rules attached to him.
Be careful if he asks you for your name.
Joel, you just look at Zoom, you can see it.
Speak of the devil.
No.
Here he is.
So,
What's up,
There
Joel?
he is.
how's it going, guys?
Welcome.
Joel, did you win your fight?
I did.
Okay, good.
Fight. You were in a fight?
Yeah, at the Waffle House.
Oh, the
Yeah.
White House.
That's why he's late.
I broke my leg. I had to
They
limp.
throw a
here.
mean right hook. I'm sorry. They throw a mean right hook.
I throw a mean chair too.
All
They
right.
really throw a real mean me over the table. How are we doing today?
Doing good, man.
Good.
Talk about fighting, drinking.
You guys got any questions before we jump into the game?
How many legendary weapons do we have again? Thanks.
Good question.
Well, I got the artifact set that Ben gave me last campaign or a couple
Right,
campaigns ago.
Right,
yeah,
right. The
he
dragon
gave it back
stuff.
to me. Yeah.
What session did we hit level 12 at again? Was that last week?
45 maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
We just finished off the Hill Giants, right? And then we were.
Yeah. We cleared out the zombie town, the dock town full of zombies. We figured out that whole situation.
Oh, we're heading there now, aren't we? Heading to the fish house?
Yeah, we're drinking after we found out our.
You guys forgot about the ring of wishes that we found.
In Dungeons and Dragons, what
Yeah,
you do
but I'm still
is
worried-
to create a fantasized universe of the mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than any kind of moral frame of reference to your actions.
So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies.
It's kind of far out. Mazes and monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing. Hey, it's all imagination. Is it?
This is the Heroes Era.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master Ben, and we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. This is our 47th game together of Campaign 4. And joining me tonight, I have Bodhi as Durian.
Tough orc experimenting with a funnel of time.
Chris as Edward.
Yes, hello, Edward. Human, lichen, blood hunter, fighter, probably some other things as well.
Joel as Peter.
Halfling sorcerer and your friend in the dark.
And Jason as Desperado.
Hey, Desperado, elf paladin / sorcerer. Looking for his brother Silverado. He's somewhere out there.
And tonight we are telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era. That's the one.
Was it Ben? Did you guys hear Ben tapping into his like radio announcer voice a little bit on that one?
Yeah.
The players, the dungeon master, the dice.
Hope he did it.
It's a positive note. It sounded great. I'm not.
Yeah, you crushed it, man.
We're not insulting you.
We
Ben.
just ruined it, but
Yeah. I'm the problem. I'm
Okay.
sorry. You were saying?
Noted.
Stop talking.
Noted.
Stop talking. Yes, do note.
Last
I'm in
game,
danger.
you guys found that the Face of Sorrow Theater was not where you expected it to be. It was simply missing. The foundation of the place, the building in its entirety gone, and in its place was a magical fountain of sorts that you experimented with. That it got a little bit out of hand actually as you set the nearby area completely ablaze. You ran into.
There was no Wii involved. That was not a Wii. That was not a Wii activity.
And poor
That's right, I
Desperado
forgot
going
about
around
that.
trying to
Killer
extinguish the flames, and it's like no. But,
Whoops.
yeah, it was
Who was that again? Who was that?
quite a fire.
I think that was me. Sorry, guys.
And you met an old friend, Tsuji, who you had met on Lady June Harrow's court. You had made a bargain with him that never came to fruition, and here he is, oddly enough, at the same place that you all found yourselves. And you also met a new character, Sammy. Is that right? The satyr. And he was leading a party, a bunch of people having a good time. And he had basically a half-orc with him carrying a pony keg. They're all getting drunk, dancing, singing. And they had come to that same location where the theater was missing as well. After that, you went further to the nearby city. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. It has a name. Kowan Engahn. And there you were basically speaking with the guards when giants attacked. And rather than flee to the safety of this settlement, you stood and fought beside the guards and earned their respect and their thanks. And then as you wrapped that up, you were directed to Fish House in the Bone Slums, where it is said that there is a party, courtesy of Saku, the mayor of sorts of this place. And so the entrance of Fish House is the well-preserved rib cage of a giant, and it seems to lead to a dank and lopsided building that leans over the side of the large pier upon which it was originally built. As you approach, a stout woman and a half-orc sit whipping cards at a bucket. And the stout woman's head turns to you and she stands. "You here for the feast?"
Yes.
I
Yes.
could eat.
Yes,
Ain't
we are.
seen you for.
Yes, we haven't had a single serving yet. That's why I was so hungry.
Well, glad to have you, but you leave your weapons here. I'll keep them for you. No blades are alike in Fish House. You won't need them here.
Do we get any bonus points if we mention that we helped the guards fight some giants that were trying to come down here?
There be no giants in here.
I'm taking that as a no.
But thank you all the same.
Well,
It's,
if that's
it's fine for me.
if that's the rules, that's okay.
I will remove my rapier and my crossbow and place them on the counter. And do we have you give us like a ticket? Or so how do we keep track of what's what? Make sure we get our equipment back.
He wants a ticket here, and she hands you a card.
Okay.
I'll keep him for you. I'll watch him.
I got quite a lot of stuff on me. I'm gonna have to go. I'm just gonna go bury this in a hole, so that as much as I trust you, it is quite a lot to look after, and I don't want any of my stuff to go missing.
He's a bit of a hoarder.
I'm kind of like burying my knife before I go into like a stadium to go see a music venue. I'm pulling that sort of move.
It's nothing for me. What you want?
As you guys are making fun of Bodhi with his weapons, I lay out a rapier, 2 short swords, and my bow.
I generally have like 10 different weapons on me. I have a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go around a corner and I'm gonna use the portable hole that we have. I'm gonna fold it open and toss all my stuff in there and fold it up and put it back on my person.
Hey, good idea.
Okay.
Man, I want to try some stuff.
Oh, really? I'm surprised.
I mean,
What is it?
Is it that surprising?
What does Peter do?
I feel like Edward is a weapon onto himself, and I feel like Durian could probably use a person to hit another person in a tight situation.
Fair assessment.
But I fear Desperado is more reliant on his weapon, if anything. So I want to try to sleight of hand a dagger into his person without them noticing.
A dagger.
You're gonna stab Desperado?
A dagger that you already possess.
Exactly.
Okay.
You never know, how these things go, and I'd rather have you armed in some way.
I appreciate that. That's cool.
As you walk.
Maybe I don't even notice. Maybe I won't even
walk
notice
by
you do it.
security. Perhaps Peter, will you make a sleight of hand check as the group of you walk past security? Durian having put his belongings in the portable hole.
Yeah. And
Desperado offering freely his weapons. Deathida also gives her hand crossbow to the lady.
I'm gonna use the look point on this to roll with advantage. Sleight of hand. Does anyone notice?
You'll probably need to tell Desperado later that you've done this. Yeah, absolutely.
Where does he? This is a really odd question. Where did you hide it on me?
I feel like because what is Desperado wearing? Is he taking off his armor?
No. And his armor is so nicely like fitted, like you almost don't even notice it underneath his. He wears like a long, dark brown leather trench coat.
Yeah.
Like a leather duster. It probably wouldn't be hard to hide it in there somewhere, but
yeah,
like a long. The coat, it kind of goes to like basically like maybe just above his knees, maybe just below his knees. Actually, it hangs a bit low.
Yeah, between the layers of armor, if I can. It's probably even like a small knife by comparison. Like it is a halfling sized knife.
Sure.
They gave him a letter opener.
I mean, in a true fighter's hand, even a letter opener is a deadly weapon.
Just Desperado smiting somebody with a letter opener.
Like, can you channel a smite through a letter opener? I suppose you could.
It's the smallest cut and just a burst of holy energy as they just fly into the wall.
And it probably has been used to open quite a few letters at this point.
I do have one attack spell.
The
One's
group
all
of
you need.
you walk past security, just the two of them. And Fish House seems to be big enough for more than 300 people. And indeed, there do seem to be more than that here for this occasion. A band plays on a shallow stage, 8 of them packed in tightly. Half of them percussionists, 2 singers, 2 fiddlers. The performers wear hideous masks, like the faces of devils, and they thrash against their instruments. The vocalists wail dissonantly. The main bar is near the entrance, and a spiral staircase leads to a long balcony overlooking the stage and main floor. The main dance floor was at one point large, but now the back half of it is a fishing hole. The floor is broken, and drunken fishermen sit with their legs dangling over the hole in the floor. Lines cast into the hole, and many of them tangled, and a number of these fishermen are just laughing as they disentangle their lines happily. There are long counters bordering the dance floor with food and drink spread upon the long counter space.
Well, I don't know, gentlemen. You just fancy a bit of fishing?
Ben, did you say there is a dance floor? Or the dance floor is replaced by something? I'm sorry.
Half of the dance floor is a hole now. And
Okay.
fishermen are dropping their lines into the water below as this place is built
Gotcha.
upon a pier. Yeah.
Other people dancing to the music that's playing, or no?
Yeah, absolutely. A number of them. Yeah. Packed tightly on the dance floor.
Oh,
The fish
good.
Kind of thing.
I'm sorry?
I said, are they catching anything?
They are. There are buckets of fish. They pull them easily out of the water.
Is it like a stagnant pool, or is it like a river that goes underneath? Is it like
This-
flowing water?
This is the Highland Sea beneath this pier.
Oh, okay. It's hanging
So you're-
over.
Exactly. Yeah, this is built
Okay,
upon
okay.
A large pier.
How good
Right,
is the music? Because this band seems pretty weird.
The band is odd. They're playing well though.
I might see if I can spot a lady to dance with, Ben.
Absolutely, there are many ladies at hand.
Ah. I'll approach one that might catch my eye and just walk up and do a sly asking for her hand as I'm making my way towards the dance floor.
What's your flavor? A dwarf? An elf? A human?
Probably an elf or a human.
Okay. Absolutely, there are many at hand. Most of the people seem to be in good spirits here, and a lady would gladly accompany you to the dance floor.
Nice. I will do that. Yeah.
Weapons or armor, Ben?
I'm sorry, Peter?
Is anyone here wearing weapons or armor? Maybe kind of a guard type.
You see in the back corner of the bar, there are armed elves sitting there. They appear as Eladrin. And that part of the bar features a variety of fish skins mounted on the wall, and they're glowing many different colors as candlelight dances upon them. You see one person who seems to be of importance indulging himself amongst this group. All of the other people seem to be unarmed, some of them perhaps wearing leather armor. Yes, but generally speaking, no weapons.
It kind of caught me off guard what they said about they haven't really seen giants around. It hasn't been a problem for them. So I want to try to get more information on that.
Okay.
What kind of threats they are seeing on a regular basis.
Sure. Do you approach the group in the back that seems to be armed?
Yeah, and if I can, I'm gonna try to drag Durian along with me. I feel like having a soldier type with me might help.
I was going to go over and see if they Are they drinking? Are they eating? Or are they just like in the corner waiting for someone to make trouble to intervene?
They all seem to be eating, drinking, talking amongst themselves.
I'll order a top off or whatever drinks they got, and maybe an appetizer for the table if such a thing exists at this bar. And I'll bring it over with Peter in tow.
Okay, very good. They definitely have a variety of fish options, battered fish. A step above the food that has been offered for free on the long counter space. And as you walk up, approaching this group, Maroon is actually suddenly with you and slaps you on the shoulders. Hey.
Oh, hey.
That was fine work that you did out there.
Were you always there? I point to like wherever he appeared from. You kind of just showed up out of nowhere.
Oh, well, I just came in to check in with Saku. He gestures to the table of the armed people and the one person that seems to be prestigious in some respects sitting among them.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to go over, say hello, introduce myself again if they didn't know who we were. I get them some food, some drink. Now it's hard defending a town.
Oh, I'll introduce you.
Oh, please.
As you approach, you can only assume this is Saku. He looks up, meat juice dribbling down his chin, and his tunic dark with stains. Maroon, sit with us. Flecks of food and spittle fly out of his mouth. Maroon says, Saku, there were giants. These, 2 of 3.5 men slayed them easily.
This is the mayor, correct?
Yes.
The leader of the town?
Yes.
I'm like, oh, hello, good man. I've heard of you. Heard that you rule this place pretty well. Nice feast for all the people. Thank you, by the way. Just come to say hello.
Saku swallows and stands. You are welcome at my table. Wilkie, bring some drinks for my friends. And Saku sits and fills his mouth again.
All right. Durance is going to sit down because this man's nasty habits at the table don't really faze him. We've seen way worse.
Tell me, what brings you to our town?
Oh, I'm just going to like lazily drift my eye to Peter, see if he wants to intervene at all.
We're scouting the area for dangers. Giants, dragons, the sort. Trying to keep people safe.
Dragons, I've heard that Rave was driven off, slain.
That was
Giants
our
there.
work.
What's that?
Yeah, that was us.
Oh, impressive. Giants you will find plenty of, though, as I'm sure you've seen.
Right. We've slayed our fair share as well on the way here.
I see. You're doing pretty well for yourselves, then?
Yeah, we do all right. We get banged up pretty often, but we come out of it all right.
These are hard times and the people are suffering. That's why we're putting on a feast tonight, and also why we're collecting a small tax from newcomers to spread resources more fairly through the city. I'm sure you'll understand it's only 10% of coin, gems, jewelry.
10% of what?
Of your coin.
Oh, just in general?
Right. We'll put it to good use here. As you can see, I take care of my people.
I don't know if I really mind too much giving up my money, but
I think 10% is actually quite a fair amount.
It is, isn't
our,
it?
Our needs will be met here while we rest, right?
Absolutely, and the feast is on me.
I think that's a fair amount.
I have to do math real quick. I gotta figure out how much that is. I'm not a very smart man.
But where are the other 2 of your 3.5 men? I want to meet them.
One's dancing over there, having a good time. And pointing towards Desperado.
Maroon, will you get them for me? And Maroon approaches you, Edward, and Desperado as well, asking you to join them at the table.
Yeah, the lady I'm dancing with, I give her a hand a kiss and a wink, and I move to join my friends.
The old man that I was sitting next to fishing, I give a nod and wish him luck on his next catch, and I join them as well.
Very good.
I'm gonna mentally connect with Durian.
Huh?
Just whisper in his mind. I think this is a cult.
Durian, you see Durian's eye just like shift towards the band, wearing freaky masks.
Yeah, what's not a cult nowadays?
You are all welcome at my table. Your friends, they don't want to tell me what their business is. Perhaps I can convince you to be open and forthcoming with me. What brings you here?
We're just passing through here, honestly.
Yeah, actually, we don't really have any business in your town. We are traveling for the south.
We saw the wonderful party and thought we'd take a break from our travels. Get a little.
We heard tales of the
stretch our
dead
legs,
walking
as it were.
further to the south that we might lend a hand.
Yes.
The dead. Yes, they're all over this part of the city. We're doing our best to keep them at bay. My men, they fight them off nightly.
And that's why my friends and I have come. We just endeavor to make give the land back to the people and the control that bring life and make the world a better place than we left it.
That is a big ambition. Well, you're certainly welcome here, and I could use good men like you.
Durian has figured out how much money he quote unquote owes him for taxes and has given him the amount. I think this is right. I don't know.
Yes, I'm
my
sorry. I don't think
best.
Maroon mentioned, but we are collecting a 10% tax from all newcomers. If you would please.
Just to make it easier for him, I'll just give him 10 platinum pieces.
Well, you are most welcome. Yes.
Yeah. I slid him over.
It's
like 96 gold. So
we
9
we
platinum.
thank you for your
and some gold.
hospitality and your. We are guests, and we are honored to share a table with you, and thank you.
Tell me, what are you seeking further south?
Just like what I was saying, we heard tales of the dead rising and walking, and that we have fought them in the north, and we are just traveling south to continue on that endeavor.
I see. Yes, they have somewhat overrun our ports here. Station 12, they seek to do their best as well, but I would rather handle things on my own, if all was the same.
Have they helped much?
Well, the problem is that they want concessions.
Oh.
And this place was entrusted to me by my sister, and so I will not freely give power over to just anybody.
They're asking for ownership of the town, like part ownership, or is it like a gold money thing?
They want their troops to be welcome here, and I have nothing against them, but we've seen what the ATK has done in the region. They've taken sources, they've taken places, and this is one place that I simply cannot let them have.
You think it'll just open the door for them, and then they'll just walk in?
Right, I appreciate the sentiment that they want to help, but frankly, we don't need their help. We're handling things very well here.
You're your warriors, your elven forces you have here, when do they come into play? Were they always here?
Well, as you know, Nim-Nai-Ala now is a place of war. The docks here were before that a place of peace, and many folk dwelt here. As you can see on the dance floor, all these people having a good time. Most of them are just people that do not want to leave their homes. And I'm doing what I can to give them a sense of normalcy here. Something to live for, something to stay for. We're rebuilding, and we will be back better, stronger than we were.
Do they have walls, Ben?
I'm sorry?
Do they have walls around this encampment?
There are...
Or is it-
the encampment seems to be mostly made of ruins. When you entered, you noticed that some of them were kind of like collected as a bunker.
So it's just like loose rubble, kind of
Right.
strewn together.
Yeah, not one overarching wall surrounding the entire encampment, no. This is 5 on your world map, or on your region map. So it's essentially these the greater dock area here. And you'd be kind of near the northern area of it.
We just see the fountain of time.
Oh gosh, let me switch you over. Thank you.
Just as we're sitting here, Ben, I'm going to like turn on my divine sense just to see if I can, as a way of sensing the motives, if what he's saying seems to be true, or if maybe he's fishing for what our true intentions might be. And just purely basing that on if I can tell if he's like of a creature that we might not want to, or that we might seek and destroy. Really.
Things are as they seem.
Cool. Okay. So it's and if I'm understanding, he's not he kind of shares some of Desperado's feelings about the ATK and that they don't really belong here, and they're kind of taking more and more of a foothold, and
It does seem that
the
way.
land away from the locals.
As you continue your conversation with Saku, you hear a commotion as Sammy enters the bar.
Oh yeah, here we go.
He's alone, except for his half-orc keg wielder. And he approaches the group of you and Saku. He comes and whispers in Saku's ear. He nods politely to the group of you. Saku laughs exuberantly and claps his hands together. You'll like this. Sammy always puts on a great show. And Sammy leaves, walking towards the band on the stage. Half of the band leaves. Only the 4 percussionists remain. And they begin a simple droning pattern. And Sammy suddenly is with them on the stage. His voice low and sonorous. The voice is so unlike his own that it seems otherworldly. He sings masterfully, and it is a tale of ages past. You find your imaginations running wild. Okay, we're going to do this. Mordecai was dust in the eye of the beholder, faceless like the devil's 8. He would grow no older. Reynolds swept up Mordecai, put him in a vial. Lucky took the warlock and delivered him as Belial. A warlock's dust he gave, a devil's soul he made. Tricked by the frozen duke, his human body was forsook. Mordecai is Markazel in the forever prison. The righteous one is trapped, and the frozen duke has risen. silence follows as the monotonous beat of the quartet decrescendos. Saku is the first to applaud, and the sound of his approval brings you back to Fish House. The smell of cinder replaced by the smell of fresh fish and spilt ale. And Desperado, you do detect a shift in the energy when the song was sung. Peter, will you make an Arcana check for me?
My favorite check to make.
Can I also make a check to determine what I know about any of the names that were mentioned? Because I know about Reynold at least, but I don't know how much I know about Mordecai.
You can make an intelligence check.
Can I spend a sorcery point to reroll that?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
13. Okay.
Better.
Edward, will you also make me a history check, please?
Yeah.
Peter, you sense that this was part of a magical spell. Not cast upon the people here, though. Part of a larger ritual. Conjuration ritual. Durian and Edward, you both recognize that this song tells a story from the days of darkness. And you recognize, of course, Durian, you recognize the name of Reynold. And Mordecai, one who battled beside Reynold. You know that Mordecai had there was a conflict in regards to his identity, where he was manipulated by devils and in some ways mistaken for them, and some of their identities kind of blurred with his own. Edward, you recognize that this song was actually a popular play during your time, the time that you were from. And the story that was told took place even before the time that you come from. Saku stands. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
Saku stands and wipes meat juice from his chin. Bring forth the tributes! And 3 people, a human woman, a male dwarf, and a male elf, shackled together, dressed plainly, are brought out in a line. Saku continues, "You've been found guilty of atrocities and have forfeited your lives." There is silence in Fish House. "But you will be redeemed. We'll remember your sacrifice, and with your sacrifice, Eric Earlstarter will judge you favorably. You will find peace in the afterlife." And the people gathered at Fish House begin to cheer loudly.
Are they acting normally?
I'm sorry?
Are they acting normally, or does this look like a fanatical, like chaotic energy?
It definitely has a feel of chaos to it. Something strange is definitely taking place here, as far as this is not customary of, other places that you have been in Nim-Nai-Ala or that you've heard of.
I turn back to Durian with my mental connection still maintained.
I'm already side-eyeing you.
And I whisper in his mind, "I think this is a cult."
Durian just pointedly just looks at 3 people chained up, about to be executed.
And the 3 prisoners begin to be led out by 2 Eladrin warriors.
Hey, Saku? Quick question.
Yes.
What did they do? What atrocity did they commit?
One killed, one is a thief, and the other an adulterer.
All right.
I feel like one of those is like not as bad as the others, actually.
Which?
It's up to your imagination, really.
Nonetheless,
One of these things is not
Not like the other.
Guys.
nonetheless, they've broken the rules of our city, and we must keep the law here. If there is not the law, then there is nothing for us. And
Yes,
they
but
will help.
what about rehabilitation, re-entry into society, helping them to become functional members again? They messed up and that's it.
If only we had the time and resources for that, but there are other purposes that they will serve, and they will be remembered
Of course.
fondly. But we will give them over to keep death at bay for the rest of us.
Give
It is
them over
harsh, I know, but it is what we must do.
Who do you give them to? Sorry.
We give them over to the dead. And that the dead may leave us.
Oh. Okay.
So that's
It is the law that all who live here have agreed to. It is... I know that it does not seem just, but it is.
well, let's hear the man out.
Okay.
Indulge us.
Sure.
Do you by any chance have, I don't know, any proof that they've committed these crimes?
They've all stood trial and have been found guilty by their peers.
I think we're past that point.
Okay.
Right. Just
Right.
nodding his head and looking at Peter. Right. Yeah.
My friends, we are obviously we are guests in this place. If they have rules that are to be followed, and these have broken them, and they're aware of the consequences. Unfortunately, it's
So do they always die by the undead? Do some of them get away sometimes, or is it just, or do you make sure?
If they were to flee their punishment, it would be an even greater crime. And as you have said yourselves, perhaps they are not evil, and the way they redeem themselves is by giving themselves up to the dead.
As a sacrifice for the group.
As a sacrifice.
Don't forgive me, because my knowledge of passing away is not so vast, but don't you have to be washed away in the waters to be judged and re-enter the cycle, or does this happen anyway when you die, and just being put in the water just gives you a better chance?
There are harsh truths that come with being and living in Nim-Nai-Ala. The truth is, some of the old ways must be set aside for the time being until we can bring this place back to what it was, and unfortunately they will join the Bugaisha, and we may fight against them in the future, but for the time being they will make their sacrifice and we will honor them.
Is this a deal that you've made with the Bugaisha, that your wrongdoers will join his armies, and then by way they don't bother you? Is that?
It is an unspoken agreement. Rather than take our own, we give them the worst among us. It is really better for everybody.
Would you prefer not to deal with them at all?
Of course, my loyalty is to the Queen, theirs is to themselves, to their own lines. Of course.
Alright.
If you don't have any criminals to offer, what happens then?
If we do not make offerings regularly enough, they come and they take people in the night.
You don't say.
How often?
There is no regular interval. They will just take freely and as they choose. So that is why we make a regular offering to them.
Do they come from the south? Is that where they the direction that my friends and I were headed? Is that where the Bugai Shah are coming from?
South of here, there is Station 12 and beyond. These Bugaisha seem to come from the woods to the west. And they rule the rubble outside of what we have reclaimed.
So they're not here in the city, no, in the docks. They're outside.
The docks are ours except for some of the people who have gone mad. And they dwell there, but they are our people too.
And when you say the docks, is that the port that's been overrun that we spoke of?
I think it's the whole area.
Is it?
Right.
Okay.
It's this locale that you are all at now is what he speaks of.
Okay. Right. Well, I don't think it has to be said
That's the
that.
ruined docks on the map, isn't it? I guess?
Yes, that's right.
Right on.
Well, we obviously don't like the Bugaisha. You obviously don't like the Bugaisha. You're just doing what you have to.
They're traitors to my sister, to my name.
Right.
Can I connect Ben with Desperado?
Yep.
Yes.
You should know there was elements of summoning magic in the chanting song.
Yeah, I felt something. Something was off definitely when that song was playing.
And it felt big.
I wonder if it's you there, but essentially summoning whatever it is that's going to come and get these what do they call them? The prisoners.
Perhaps. Oh, wait, I'm not at that.
I don't like this. I don't like this, Desperado. I'm sure
No,
you
neither
have.
am I. We're in a kind of it's a tight spot. I understand where this guy is coming from. He's just looking to protect the masses, right?
Yeah. It's... What time of about how far into the day are we right now?
This is the evening.
Evening? Okay.
Yes, you guys marched out of the Weavery late in the day, towards the night, and yes, you arrived here after the sun has gone down, after the dragon has left the sky.
Well, thank you for hosting this grand feast, and I very much understand keeping morale up and giving people a reason to stay.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, we're probably gonna spend the night, I imagine. You know, sleep off some of the wounds we got killing some giants. We might head out soon, or we might stay a little bit longer. I'm not too sure on what, but it was good to meet you. I'm gonna shake his hand, give a firm grip.
If you're looking for work in the morning, come see me.
Anywhere specific you guys lay your heads to rest at night? Is there room and board in this building, or is it just kind of wherever you can find?
There's not much for spare beds. Most of the people here don't even have a home. So
right. I kind of figured as much.
With your generous contribution, however, I can arrange for a room for the group of you.
It's kind.
And the lady that you entered with is part of your group? The dwarf?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. I'm afraid I can't provide separate accommodations, but at least a group of you will have your own room.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that'll be
That's
fine.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go check out our digs, see what's going on. You guys are free to join me if you want.
Yes, I think I'll tag along.
All right.
Would it be possible for us to reclaim our things we left with your guards at the door? Perhaps now, having spoken to us, you can tell that we mean no danger to you and your people, and we are merely passers-by and allies.
Maroon said that you fought bravely against giants and that we owe you a debt. You should have your weapons.
Well, thank you for that. I just, I want to hope you know that we are. It seems like we are all fighting on the same side in this case, and I'm sorry for the predicament that you're in. But I'm hoping my friends and I might help make your lives easier. From everything
That's
that
good
you've
to
said, your motives and intentions are in line with my values, and I admire you for them.
I greatly appreciate your contribution here. We can make good use of the coin that you've provided us. And
I
so
get up to
group-
Sorry. I get up to the room with Edward, and I kind of close the door behind us. I'm like, Edward, what the hell is going on here?
This might sound a little bit crazy, but I think this is a.
Yeah, maybe.
Deathida is with the group of you.
I don't think it's safe to stay here very long.
You saw them take those people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gone.
We can't just let them sacrifice them. You're not going to do something?
I think it is the case that if they don't sacrifice a few, then they will be overrun by the dead. It is a predicament that they are in.
Deathida, it's pretty grim. We all understand that. This is not a good situation for anybody. And this is a whole separate town with their own rules. And of course, that seems bad to us. And things aren't great. And they're sacrificing people for protection, basically. How do we all feel about trying to solve the local undead problem? I know that's one of the reasons we came here, and now we have more information about it. Just want to bring it up again. We're going to fight like a necromancer or something in the woods, it looks like.
I think that's the real way we save the people, my friend Durian. I think that we have to, remove the need for them to have sacrifices at all.
I don't think these people are normal. I don't think they're in their right mind, even if the undead aren't around anymore. I think they're too far gone.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if the people were charmed or not whenever the whole trial thing happened.
If you had to give up your neighbor to be safe at night, it's a hard choice to make, but
yeah, I mean, a murderer, okay, I can see that. I could see that, but a thief, an adulterer, that's a little extreme.
Slippery slope, yes.
I mean, in a society where obviously money is scarce and hard to come by, thievery would be quite a great crime.
Yeah, but I think they're desperately reaching for any reason to have someone be a sacrifice.
I don't think we should stay very long.
No, I think we stay the night with doors locked, and then maybe leave early, talk to the guards,
Look, all I'm going to say is I don't see a lot of passerbys around here besides us.
I wonder what happened to those guys that are following Sammy, because he didn't return with them. That was like a conga line of like 6 to 8 people, and I didn't see them again. And they were going away from this place, so I don't know where they are. And I don't think anybody that's in the state that they are right now, no money, low supplies, is going to pass up a free feast.
Do you think they were trying to run away?
Maybe they were given over as a side deal that Sammy has, another sacrifice thing that's going on.
I don't like that Sammy, says Deathida.
Well, neither do I, of course.
Neither do I, yeah.
I don't like anyone trying to hide the fact they're casting spells. Besides me.
Is that what
That's
he
my
did
thing.
then?
I was gonna
That's
say
what the
the same.
song was.
It was the summoning.
Yeah, I believe so.
You wouldn't think those. There's a band of 8 people and they all had weird masks on. I don't know if that's like a a good thing or not.
Those were like the 8 faces of Makazel. The
Yeah.
devil, the ancient devil.
Kind of weird for a band to have that, unless they're like a punk rock band. That would be understandable, but I don't think they were a punk rock band.
They were if Sammy was casting magic in his song, they were part of it.
Yes.
You gotta think.
Those have been the people he was leading. We didn't. They were masked.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
It's
Oh
probably
no!
it's a bit of an old magic too, because it was an old tale they were telling.
Sammy had like 6 to 8 people, I think, if I remember correctly, and there was about 8 people that are amassed on that stage, and he charms. He's a satyr. That's what he kind of does. Do you think maybe those are the people? Because those might be the people that were in the conga line. Oh, I could be misremembering the exact numbers. It could not be the case, but
You remember the satyrs back at Riverside, Durian? Remember that?
yeah,
There's
I walked into fire. It sucks.
there's something I could do to verify without causing too much of a ruckus.
If you could do it without landing us in hot water, I'd probably say do it.
I could rip off their masks to see if they are the same people.
Okay, would they know it's you?
Not necessarily.
But also, we're the first people that are outsiders in a while, and this will happen. I think it'd be pretty easy to tell.
Yeah, that
Sort of
something
feels like
goes-
they'd want to ask us questions first.
yeah, if something goes awry, yeah, I do imagine they'd have some questions for us.
Oh, be careful, Peter.
Oh, I think perhaps what we do, we go to sleep, keep an eye open, don't get taken in the night.
And we'll take our watches like we were out in the forest, eh? Like
Yeah,
Yes.
And I think we should talk to what was the guard's name that came with us that was
Maroon.
vouching for Maroon? I keep thinking of Minowari, but that's different altogether. I think we talk to Maroon in the morning, find out some more information about where they roughly think the Bugaisha are and stuff with the ATK. Go talk to Kevin, find out what's going on there, and then choose from there what we want to do. If we just want to leave altogether, or fight the Bugaisha, or do something else.
because Kevin was going for the south, right? That's where we're going to.
Yeah,
That's really.
we're
that's
not
really,
staying here another day.
I'm glad I didn't say we didn't say about the ATK because they are not friends of the ATK here.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think that
didn't say that they're not friends. They just don't want to give any control to the ATK.
Do you think the people here would know something about Silverado, though? Because you told me that's why we were coming here.
I suppose it's possible.
Was he not supposed to be at the theater? That is missing.
This was
He
his
is.
last known spot was.
Yeah, we didn't ask at all about that. Maybe we should ask Saku about the theater that is no longer there.
He also said he had work for us in the morning, and I don't know what that would entail.
Well, that implies that he expects us to survive till morning at least, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that is good.
If he's still there, Ben, I think I would like to ask him about the theater that disappeared. If we're still about, or if we've all kind of retired.
The festivities go late into the evening. If you wish to return, that is certainly possible. And you would find Saku at his corner of the bar, surrounded by the Nyx Dryadalis, his Aladdin guard.
Master Saku, when my friends and I were traveling. We were expecting to find the. Just make sure I get the name right. The Face of Sorrow Theater, just to the north of us here. And,
Yes.
Do you know what happened there? We were looking. I'm actually looking for my brother. He's an elf like me. His hair is silver like mine as well. Silverado. I'm not sure if that name
Silverado.
rings a bell to you or if you heard of him. Yes.
It does. His eyes narrow for a moment. I'm not sure how close you have been with your brother, but he's not well liked here.
He is not himself either. We did cross paths a while back, and he has no memory of any of his friends or his family or anything really.
And now he's in a theater that has disappeared.
As far as I am told, yes.
It is a mystery here. I don't know what happened at the theater, but it is gone. Some days it has been there, and then others it is missing. Some spell cast by some powerful mage, no doubt.
Are you saying it comes and goes?
It has. It has been gone for longer than before, though, and Sammy told me that he was gone tonight, too.
Yeah, it's very weird.
So that
although
is
maybe
why you're
normal,
here, then. You're
considering
looking
all the
for...
weird things going on in the land since the mountain was ripped, and this just constant fight for power between the Bugai Shah, the IDK, the giants in the far north, the Unseelie Fae.
I knew that
The
something
missing-
else had brought you here. You were looking for your brother.
I am looking for my brother.
I'm afraid I don't have any more information, except that he has taken people and things from our village here, and he took them back to his theater.
His theater, interesting. It does not sound like him. He is bewitched or something is wrong in his head. He was once a great hero in these lands.
Maybe he's been driven mad by the Queen of Darkness.
That is possible.
It's not that tough.
When he says the Queen of Darkness, does he mean Jude?
Yes.
Couldn't do
When we
anything to us.
last saw him, he was in her court, and he was not himself at that time.
And then you have sat at Lady Jude's court.
Not willingly, but yeah.
Part
guests.
part of the hunt, part of her games.
We have been a part of her games, yeah. Had it not for my friends, who knows what might have happened to us.
Well, your legend grows because not many make it out of her games in the state that you find yourselves.
Oh,
It was an experience.
we certainly lost things along the way.
Hey. Yeah, and I hold up my hand.
Well, I wish there was more that I could tell you about your brother, but the theater has been a bit of a mystery to me as well. I'm afraid I have my sights set within our ruined city, and that is a little bit out of my purview, but I wish you all the best.
If fortunes would have changed with the dead walking, would these sorts of sacrifices become no longer necessary? That you might begin to rebuild in the docks?
It gives me no satisfaction to give my own people over to the dead. It is just what must be done.
I understand. It's desperate times.
It is. And unfortunately, there are others here. Some that have taken it into their own hands to give over their own kind to the dead as well.
Sammy, how long have you known him?
Sammy? My jester? Oh. He's been here, well, not that long, I guess, a week.
He's a strange one.
He is. He sings a great song, though, doesn't he?
Well, he casts a great spell, that's for sure.
A spell, well, that's one way to put it. I certainly feel entranced by his voice.
Somehow, I'm not surprised.
Felt something like more than just a song to me.
Yeah,
There was something.
very magical performance.
Well, he conjures images of the past and things like that. Speak plainly. What do you think is going on?
Well,
I
Go
fear
ahead,
he-
Peter.
I fear he conjures more than just images.
Like what?
I mean, my friend Durian and I have faced satyrs in the past, and the ones we came across were forcing people to dance into bonfires. Was with their tricks.
I walked into a bonfire because of one. It hurt.
Oops.
That's
Sammy loves dance and drink and the fiddle and song. He even claims that he drank the first draught. Funny enough.
That could be true.
He's an old soul, I guess you would say.
We're just concerned that he did something that influenced a lot of people, but we've also had bad experiences in the past. At least two of us have. So we're just a bit wary, is all.
so.
Yes.
Well, I
Once
mean, now
bitten,
that
twice
you
shy,
mention
as
it,
they
he did leave with a large group, and I
Yeah,
didn't see any of them return to the party.
I don't know where they went, man. That's kind of weird. It's a little strange.
He said he was going to check on the theater.
We saw him there.
Yeah, that's
You
where
did?
we ran into him first. That's
Yeah,
right.
we saw him with around 6 or more people in a conga
Certainly.
line.
Certainly don't see any of those faces. It's
No.
very strange.
And what's up with the band, man?
They're quite good, aren't they?
Why do they got those weird things on their heads?
Oh, it's part of the
Mhm.
act, you know. Sets them apart from the people.
I would certainly say.
Look, I know our ways are different, and maybe you're not accustomed to that, but we're doing the best we can to get by here.
Yeah, I don't fault you for doing what you have to. We're not shaming you on that.
You have invested a lot in our settlement already, I would say, and so you do have a stake in all of this. I'll take what you've said about Sammy to heart and see if I can't learn more about him. To
Very
me, he
least,
just seems a good-natured fellow who loves song and drink.
At the very least, we'd
Can
like
give
to
a bit
know
of
where
advice.
those 8 people are.
I would just say to guard your mind around him. You never know what tricks he might be playing in your. I'm assuming Saku is human, Ben, or is he an elf?
He is an Eladrin, an elf.
He is okay.
Yes.
So it's possible that your blood kind of protects you from the tricks of Sammy, but
Well, if nothing else, I would get back to my food and drink. You're welcome to stay here and enjoy yourselves.
thank you again for your hospitality.
Yes,
course.
it's quite considerate of you.
Of course.
Yeah, I might find another young lady to dance with a little while longer.
Very good.
Not very often we get to let loose a little bit and let our guards down and spread some life.
Is
my.
that what we call it?
So I'm sticking by Peter, and I'm Peter.
I'm gonna like eye Sammy if I can, but and using psionic casting, I want to cast hex on him to hex his charisma.
As you do so, Sammy walks up, dancing and clapping to the tune in time with the percussion. Peter! Oh, what are you doing?
Sammy, enjoying the festivities.
I see. You seem to have made a mistake, though, and tried to cast a spell on me.
Did he notice?
It would seem so.
That's very strange.
It is strange. Why would you do such a thing? I'm simply out here enjoying myself.
Why would you say that? Actually,
Say what?
if you asked anyone around here if I've casted any spells, they'd be hard pressed to say yes.
I have an knack for such things. I dabble a little bit myself.
I'm gonna release my concentration.
Don't you feel better now?
Oh,
Lighten
I think
up.
I do.
Enjoy the music. Enjoy the drink.
I'm clocking Desperado right away.
Oh, he's dancing. He's found another young elf to cut some rug with.
Sammy is not a normal satyr. There's something strange.
Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to turn to Sammy and say, enjoy the festivities. I'll see you around.
He grabs your arm. Peter, it was fun when you cast a fireball into that pit. But I have a good thing going on here. You know. And I'd hate for that to be interrupted by just a meddlesome sorcerer.
As he's grabbing me, Ben, do I want to risk? How much do I want to risk?
Oh, God.
I will say,
Hang on, I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative now.
Durian was next to Peter, so as soon as the satyr gets physical, Durian's going to take 2 steps forward.
Yeah, funny thing, I'm not alone.
That's a funny looking dance.
I'm aware.
And you'd be very smart to remember.
He pulls your arm through his arm and begins to swing merrily as if dancing.
Can I try to escape this?
Sure, you can escape if you wish.
Would that be an acrobatics? Is this a kind of grapple?
He's not forcing you into it.
I'm going to slip right out of his.
Oh, well, suit yourself. Like I said, I have a good thing going here. Try not to muck about. He dances back to the dance floor.
I turn to Durian and I'm like, I'm ready to burn this whole place to the ground.
Pretty weird that a week after he shows up, there's a whole feast going on, huh? In a town low of supplies.
Edward comes wandering over with 3 fish. What I miss?
Tension. General tension.
Just keep your claws sharp, my friend.
Always do. Just tell me where to point them at.
I think you'll figure it out. It's pretty explicit, I would say. Durin's just gonna go over to like one of the band members, and is gonna walk up to him and get like really close, like obnoxiously close, and be like, "Hey, you're doing a good job. Good job." Ben." He's gonna clap out of time to like mess with them and
They
see
nod
if
enthusiastically at you and kind of shake their head.
No. Oh, come on, man. I got song requests. Come on, I want to hear something fun.
What's your request? One of the drummers steps aside with you. The other three continue to fill the beat.
Taking a little back, they actually got a response. Oh, can you do like a kind of like a tribal like dance, thing?
Oh,
You got like 4 percussionists, It's just like a little.
we do accept tips.
I don't want a tip. I leave.
He goes back to the stage.
Those guys talk to me. I didn't think that would happen. But I thought they're just gonna ignore me and not say anything.
I finished dancing with my partner. I give a bow, I kiss her hand, and come back to my friends. Are you picking fights again there, Peter?
Listen, I don't trust the guy.
I mean, if you said you trusted a satyr, I'd be worried.
It's not a satyr. It's something else.
Aye, it is for sure.
All right. Well, I think I'm pretty beat. I don't want to overstay our welcome necessarily.
I think before we get ourselves in trouble, I think maybe we should retire for the night.
Yes, I agree.
You guys return to the room and you find rest. Why don't we take a short break there? Come back in about 10-12 minutes as we do.
That's good.
All right.
Very well. I'll tell you my story.
Oh, I hate.
But I do hope you're clever enough to understand that every tale we're telling is half-truth evolution. I am Peter Underleaf, born in the gutters of a city that burned, but reborn from the ashes of men too proud to look beneath their own boots. Gold changes hands easily when whispered promises come with a smile, and a dagger behind the curtain. I built empires on secrets, toppled houses with forged letters, and seduced my way half the nobility with nothing but charm and conveniently timed scandals. And yet here I am, see. The Fae, those glittered-eye monsters draped in beauty, don't just steal children or mislead lost travelers. No, they steal stories, and I was too interesting to resist. One moment I was slipping poison into the goblet of a lord's masquerade, and the next I woke in groves of singing trees, the ground breathing beneath me, and a voice like moonlight in my skull. Call it the court of glass, the theater of torment and Fae wager on more. They were as if they were chess pieces. Now I fight with not sword or strength, but the most dangerous weapon I possess, my mind. I intend to survive this ridiculous game, not just survive, thrive. I've already begun sowing seeds among lesser archfey, whispering doubts, stoking rivalries, and even here power has cracks, and I plan to climb through them.
So Edward's story actually begins quite a while back. His early life was a very simple one. He lived in a quaint, unremarkable house in a quaint, small, unremarkable village, with just him and his lovely bride. It was a simple but a happy existence. Till one day, fortunately, when I was on my way home and traveling alone, and I was attacked, captured, and held for a very long time by an archfey in the area who, excuse me, not an archfey, by an archdruid in the area who was attempting to enhance the powers of his own wild shapes. But in order to do so, he was trying to perfect some sort of concoction to accomplish that. I served as his guinea pig. We went through several different versions of it until he found something that sort of worked. It transformed me into a ferocious monster, and I immediately bit his neck out. I escaped, found my way home, told my wife of what had happened, And she called me a monster, said she would not have that curse near her, and kicked me out. Told the rest of the village, and I was shunned from existence. So in a desperate attempt to try to regain and reclaim my previous life, I searched for anyone that could help me to remove this curse, and that eventually landed me right into the lap of a particular archfey who made a deal with me. Said that if I removed any and all monsters that existed within a cavernous area, that I would be free of my curse. I foolishly accepted this deal and went about my way. Not realizing, of course, that myself being within these caverns made it, in fact, full of monsters, because me. I did eventually figure out this plight. Unfortunately, it took several centuries before I realized that I had been fooled. And as such, I sort of gave up on that particular instance, have learned to accept that this creature is a part of me, whether I like it or not. Learn to accept that every facet of my prior life that I've ever known is gone. And I've replaced all of that with a burning desire for vengeance that can only be sated by the blood of the archfey that did that to me. Anyway, that's my story.
So usually these sorts of stories begin with a young, jovial character thrust into a life-changing scenario, setting them on some kind of unplanned trajectory. But they aren't usually embarrassing or humiliating. Oh wait, my apologies. I should introduce myself first. I'm Desperado Phineas Theos, the third of my name, after my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather. My older brother, Silverado, you might have heard of him. He did some pretty great things for the people of Gira. He left some time ago, a few years ago now, hasn't been heard from in quite a while. Our home, our village, sits within the Redwood Forest, just on the edge of Dunsmuir Lake. Anyway, Silverado's leaving home for me was really tough. I thought we'd be in the forest together forever, our families growing up together. But after he set off, I realized I needed to find my place in this world too. I just wasn't sure what that looked like. I wasn't sure what that might be. And my friends and I, we spent most of our time just messing around on the shores of the Dunsmuir, like any, young elf might do. When we weren't in school or training, that is. Usually these times on the lake were involved the weird games, always involved lots of wine. Not the junk from around here, the good stuff, good elven stuff. But on one sunny afternoon, everything kind of changed for me. It was a day like any other. It was sunny. It was nice. We were on the lake between swigs of wine, knots of the good bread. Wine was a bit off. We paid it no mind, though. It didn't matter. But I'll never forget that giggling, cackling sound. It still haunts me. We were laying there with our dipping our toes in the water, staring at the sky. Those days when you're just trying to avoid the world and that's catching up to you. It was one of those times, all of a sudden I began to realize something was amiss. Not quite right. I couldn't wiggle my toes, my fingers, I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I wasn't quite sure what had happened. None of us could move, but we could see and we could hear quite well. I could hear really well. You know how they say when you lose one sense, all your other sense are heightened. They're very right. The dancing and the laughing and cackling sound all around us. I couldn't tell what they were. I found out later from my father they're called bogles, tricksy little fey creatures. Anyway, they took everything. They took everything from us: our food, our coins, our clothes, our dignity. By the time I could move again, they were gone. There was no trace of them. They were There we were on the shore of the Dunsmuir, naked, exposed, robbed, and humiliated. I promised myself I'd never let my guard down like that again, especially around Faze. And after that experience, I took my training much more seriously. It opened my eyes to the world and the things that are around us. Nothing is as it seems in our world, and even in times of peace, things can change in an instant, it seems. After the thing with the boggles, I kind of developed this issue with others touching my food. I trained in the community kitchens and learned some really good elven cuisine. I became a pretty accomplished chef, you know. But when I wasn't in the kitchens, instead of spending my time at the lake, I practiced with my bow and my blades. I'd hoped that I wouldn't ever need to use them, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that I did. And it was around that time that the lady in the lake came to me. Apparently, she'd been watching me. I had no idea, but the first time I saw her, she appeared as this regal elven maiden, wearing this fairly pristine sylvan plate mail. She talked to me about how she was ready to take on a champion, someone to carry on her mantle. She would spar with me, and she helped me hone my skills with my bow and my blade. She told me about how she was one of the protectors of my people long ago, a great knight. No idea. She fought in the great battle of the Redwood Forest, the one that gave Redwood its name. You know, she was a real great warrior, and she fought bravely in that battle. She had eventually fallen, but Dunsmuir favored her, and her spirit lives on in the lake. She watches over our kin and in service of him in Dunsmuir. She asked if I could prove my worth. She would empower me to do great things. She asked me to seek out one of Dunsmuir's most faithful followers, my brother, actually, Silverado. She says he's lost but not gone, and that's what brings me here.
I was with my pa in the woods, hunting for food on a long trip away from home. I was gored by a boar, and I was a little confused, and I was very sad. I took his book he scratched letters into, and so I could learn more about him. He didn't really talk a lot about anything. He was an orc of few words. I took his book, and I headed to find someone smart that could help me understand what all these letters mean and what words they make. Nobody seemed to understand or make sense of the scratches except a mage who was up and coming, and you know, he seemed like he could help me understand what was going on here. He said he could cast a spell that would help me learn, but it costs a lot of money, and I didn't have any money. So I went to go north to the New World in search of knowledge or money, and the first place I got to was a nice farm run by a nice old couple, the Hopkins. The man of the farm who ran it, he would give me some of his free time when he had it to help me learn how to read Common, which was, not what was in my father's book, as I learned later. But he couldn't give me all his time, so he had his son Kevin teach me. He was nice. He was pretty mean sometimes, but it was a good experience. Soon after, I left the farm to go wander and look for other orcs that have been spotted, and then maybe I could learn from them. I got some help from a small little goblin named Glasses. I helped him out once when he's getting stomped by some orcs, and I and some other goblins, and I asked him if he's seen any other orcs running around, and he seemed to let me know whenever he was in the area. I met some okay people I went to go do some jobs with, and then I just stuck with them when all my leads ran empty. There was a dwarf, a goblin guy, and like a weird wood elf that spoke funny. We're cool.
grilled cheeses. I've been eating a lot more since I've been sick.
Oh,
I know
good.
it's the opposite, but it's a bit strange.
Man, good grilled cheese, that goes a long way.
Heck yeah.
A little
hungry.
tomato soup with that?
I don't have.
let's
I didn't want to
go.
bother with it this time.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah. I actually had tomato soup earlier, but no grilled cheese. We're trying to do like
What a damn fool.
no carbs for the week.
Nice.
Delicious.
Just, try to drop a few LBs here. Okay, let's get back into the game. So you guys went back to the room that Saku provided for you. It's, a humble establishment. Nothing much to this room. It does have a nice view over the Highland Sea. Other than that, not a lot to cover. The night passes uneventfully. And in the morning, it seems as though Fish House is, a large gathering point for the entire community because it's packed in the morning when you rise and head down for breakfast or for whatever you're going to do with the first part of your day. Deathada is already gone out of the room when you rise.
Already gone. Like she's traveling on her own.
She leaves a note and says she's going to set up her stall. Again, she had mentioned wanting to come in here to try to sell some of her goods, some of her jewelry and whatnot.
She's getting robbed, guys.
Yeah,
More
who would
people
do such
for
a
it.
thing. Who would do such a thing?
Look, it's nothing else. No skin off these guys' backs. It's just
Poor-
more people
poor
to throw to the
town.
horde.
Lady loaded with jewelry. Come on. Yeah, I'll go into the common room and try and maybe get a coffee and something to eat.
Sure. Deathada does approach the group of you. She seems distraught. I went out to make some sales this morning.
You got
but
robbed.
I'm missing a valuable necklace.
Yep.
I had a handful of customers, but they're mostly Eladrin guard. I'm surprised if one of them would steal from me, especially knowing the consequences.
Was it magical in nature?
No, it was a nice piece though.
Wow.
Gold-plated chain and a little emerald. Well, just keep your eyes out either way.
You want me to make some threats?
Oh, Peter. Only if you find the right people to threaten. It is not a big deal. I have plenty more.
Lady. We can't let a fiend take advantage of your kindness.
Sorry, guys.
Do we want to talk to Saku about the job he mentioned, or do we just want to leave?
I am curious, but we don't intend to say no to jobs. We do have an agenda, but
We'll see if it's convenient for us, and if not, we'll go deal with our other things on our agenda.
It's on the way.
it's good to find friends if you can find them.
All right. I guess we'll hear him out.
Saku is where you left him, eating again and drinking. He's
Did
a
you
rather,
sleep?
Portly Eladrin. Of course.
Well, we're curious about that job that you mentioned. No guarantee that we'll take it, but we're at least gonna hear you out.
Well, I had something else in mind last night, but the situation has changed. And actually, there is something you can help me with. The ATK is here. They've arrived. I've not let them into into our village, though. They say that they're here to put a stop to the sacrificial practices. If you would just meet with them, find out more about what they want on my behalf.
Try that.
What was it last night that you wanted us to do? I thought it was this morning you wanted us to do something for you, but
there are the death cults. They're sending their own to be taken by the Bugaisha. We do not want to stoke their numbers too greatly, but of course, beyond the necessary offerings. There are those in town that are practicing dark magic, dark arts, and giving over their kind to the dead too willingly. It is our... we only wish to give over the worst among us.
Well...
But I'll have to deal with that later.
You say death cults?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Like they're like necromancers that are basically just taking the unwilling and sending them off to the...
No, in service of some devil, perhaps, or other fiend. People are being taken, the weak, those who can't defend themselves, and they go missing, and they are given over to the Bugaisha. Not criminals, not those that perhaps deserve it. This is, of course, a problem, but
is Sammy around in the pub right now while we're here?
Sure. Sammy's at hand. He's actually nearby at the table.
Nice. Just thinking back on the conversations I had with the four of us had last night. I'm going to use my divine sense again just to see if I pick up anything off of Sammy, or I mean anyone else in the tavern in the tap room, but Sammy is specifically.
You don't sense any celestial or fiends. Or undead, as it were.
No problem. Okay. Well, my friends, do you think we could go and have a chat with the ATKs?
I think at least.
I suppose so.
You said you were going south anyways. It appears they've come to us.
Yeah, we'll go talk to them. We'll figure out what's what.
Thank you. Do not reveal our hand. Don't offer them anything. If you would, please just find out what they want and tell me. I would appreciate it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll gotta move on.
You take the main road out of town west, the way that you came in. Maroon and 20 Eladrin, Queen's Loyalists are there in full armament, with bows, not drawn, but at the ready. And Maroon approaches you. We've not let them in. Saku said not to let any of the soldiers into the city.
Yes, we'll talk to them. We'll see what's up. Please don't start like an incident by shooting somebody who moves a bit too quick. We're pretty sturdy ourselves. Just don't want to cause any bad blood if we don't have to.
We've had dealings with the ATK in the past. We've I don't know. We've had to,
we have experience.
Yeah, we have experience with them.
We have enough enemies. I don't look to make more.
Okay, good.
That's wise.
And so you walk out, and a familiar face, Commander Hawkins, approaches.
Okay, good.
My friends.
Hey. How's it going, man? I'm gonna get close to him and say, okay, so they don't really know that we're with you necessarily. They don't like the ATK around here, and I don't know if it's good if they know that we're friends or not. Yeah. So
I'm gonna use
the
my
mayor,
divine sense again, Ben, when we come up to Kevin and the
Okay.
other soldiers.
Nothing is set off.
how many soldiers are there? What's the numbers here?
About 40 soldiers.
40. Okay, so they're kind of all right. Well,
They do outnumber the refugees, right?
They outnumber the Eladrin Guard.
But the
How
Legend
many did you
Guard.
say there was, Durian?
there's 40 ATK soldiers and how many Eladrin
It
archers?
seems about 20.
Okay, well the Eladrin archers would probably win. I don't see them fighting the ranged elves and winning.
Well, I don't know if I'd say that. I mean, my men are pretty handy, says Commander Hawkins. But we're not here to start a war or
Yeah.
a battle with them.
Right. Well,
Look, I'm in a tight spot. I'm here under orders.
what are your orders?
We're supposed to end the sacrifice of people.
Okay.
A big task, I know.
Well,
Commander-
Kevin, there is a way about that, and it would be with like they're basically sacrificing to the dead armies with the Bugai Shah, and it's more they're doing this more to protect themselves really than they are to and like it's not necessarily that they want to do it, but it's more that out of necessity for survival.
Yes, the mayor Saku told us not to tip his, or in quotation marks, our hand. Just want to find out what you want and go and talk to him. He doesn't want to make concessions of any kind, really, and I think there is a way for you to fulfill your orders without this getting nasty for both sides. Saku's doing it out of necessity so that he doesn't get swarmed by undead in Bugaisha. There are some death cults, some bad actors that are doing it in names of like devils and some other crazy dark magic stuff. And, no one likes those guys. And no one likes the Bugaisha, which are apparently in the woods.
A familiar face again steps forward from behind Kevin. It is Sokel,
Oh,
the cleric, the priestess from
Seen her in a
the
long
Temple of
wow,
Therizessa
it's been
in
a
Riverside.
while. Hey, Sokel.
There is no excuse for giving over our people to the dead.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
There is no right way to do that. It is all wrong.
Well,
It's true. We don't
disagree.
disagree.
No,
Look, you say that there are those who are doing this willingly or willfully, happily
not-
even.
Not those that are. They all are.
Then
All
they
of them.
we got pretty bad vibes.
they are all an abomination against the mother, against Therizessa. We must take action. Commander Hawkins, that is why you're here, to put an end to this.
Well,
We have evidence of it.
hold on. Now, the people that run this place, they're all they're all Eladrin of Gwynistry, and she's a good queen, good person in power and whatnot. I think that they would rather not sacrifice people if they didn't have to. And while it is bad that they have had to do that, I think if we solve the root issue, which is the Bugaisha, and we eliminate that threat in the area, it's good for everybody.
yeah.
And then they don't have to do it anymore. And we get rid of the death cults, of course, because there's like probably a few of those running around. And then we wash all the bodies of all the undead that we have in the waters so they can be cleansed and judged fairly. And I think the faster we do this, the better, because the more time goes by, the more people are dying.
Well, look, I am not a member of the ATK. I'm a cleric of Therizessa. Will he not let me into the city? Simply to render aid?
I think he
I like
should
that
be
idea.
fine with that. If he isn't fine with that, then something's definitely up.
I like that idea quite a lot. I also feel more at ease with a person of your level.
I'm
No
simply
offense.
here to remind the people of the mother.
Of course.
No offense, Desperado. You are an amazing paladin, but it's just also nice to have a cleric of another god around.
There's a filth that needs to be cleansed.
Oh yeah, there's also the 8 horrifying faces of Malkazid or something in there too. Just thought I'd just drop that tidbit of information that the whole band wears a mask.
There are devils here.
Probably. I don't know much about all that devil stuff, but it seems likely.
Like it.
Take me to Saku. Let me reason with him.
All right, you'll be a negotiator then.
Commander Hawkins kind of sighs and
Sorry, man.
turns back
We're trying
to
our best.
his forces.
Probably got to pee anyways.
Yeah, he's sighing because he gets
It's
a
been a while.
Yeah, he's like,
10 minutes have passed. I really gotta go.
As
I guess
you
we'll bring her back. Yeah.
Maroon stops you. Saku said that no ATK was to enter the city. None of their forces.
This is SoCal. She is a cleric out there. That says she has no allegiance to the ATK. We have worked with SoCal in the past.
Yeah, she also doesn't care much for them.
Desperado, will you make a persuasion check, please, with advantage?
Ooh, yeah, sure.
Ooh.
Boom.
Of course. My mistake, Mother.
All good. No, you're just doing your job. That's all good.
Maroon bows and waves his arm to admit you to the city. You find yourselves back at Fish House. Is there anything that you want to discuss before you get there?
As we're going in, I'm going to do my divine sense again with SoCal next near us.
I'm also gonna warn her about Sammy too.
This is not setting off your.
My spidey sense.
I mean, based off the text of Divine Sense, she definitely seems like a powerful, good energy, and so you do hear, heavenly music in your ears, as the ability says.
The paranoid paladin gets a firm confirmation for once.
Actually,
that's cool. It's just as much to be reassured as it is to,
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I'll whisper in her mind the conversation that I had with Sammy last about having a good thing here, being careful with messing with that.
Okay, so you tell her about Sammy, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. She looks at you and nods without speaking. The group of you enter Fish House with Sokel, and she strides boldly up to Saku. Saku, I have come to...
Might introduce her. Should I, she's a person of power. Maybe it's proper to introduce two, leader types among each
her
other.
Her strides seem to take her quickly away from you towards him.
Okay.
As you rush to catch up with her. Saku, I have come to reclaim the Temple of the Mother in your city. Saku stands and looks, his eyes darting between the group of you. And he welcomes her. Sokel, it is of course nice to see you. Please, all of you have a seat. Sokel remains standing.
I will stay standing just behind her.
Is there a seat next to Saku?
Sure.
I'll sit next to Saku.
And I'll stay standing on her opposite flank to Edward.
Saku seems quite caught off guard that Sokel has made her way in this manner. He responds that he would love for her to reestablish the temple, but of course there are dangers therein.
Is Sammy in the room with us?
Sammy is at the table as well.
Ooh. Just gonna kind of sit back and drink a bit of ale I ordered, and just watch as these religious people bout it out with a mayor.
She says that his loyalty should be to the mother, and that should be his first priority, to take back the temple of the mother, and to remind the people of who the mother is. And tensions begin to rise between the two as he explains that he has much more on his plate at this time.
I keep an eye on Sammy. I want to keep an eye on who he's looking at.
Sammy is relaxed, hands behind his head, feet up on the table, and he just grins back and forth as Saku and Sokel, I was not expecting that alliteration there, kind of go back and forth.
Well, I mean, if the temple is restored, I mean that would help to drive away the dead, and make the sacrificial debts a moot point. You know, perhaps a presence here, the mother's presence, would deter the Bugaisha and the dead from walking in. It could protect the people.
Give our dead over to the mother, then the Bugaisha's hunger for flesh will not be sated. I'm sorry, we cannot do this.
What if we were to deal with your Bugaisha issue personally?
And what, you will kill the army of the master yourselves?
Done it before.
Actually, yes.
We killed that one guy. What was his name?
We've killed his right hand.
And the death ball, the ball of dead.
The Bugaisha are stationed in the forest just outside our city. What do you propose?
So Kel, maybe Kevin and his forces could deal with the Bugaisha while we look to suss out these death cults that are sacrificing from within the city.
I have come to reclaim the temple, and that is what I will do.
Now, not to sound like a non-believer, because I do believe, because I've seen Desperado in action, and I've seen stuff that you have done, Sokel. But in reclaiming this temple, will there be any benefits that we would feel that would help us drive back the undead, other than just giving the bodies to the mother in the first place? Anything that help with the active threat, just not future-proofing?
The temple is a powerful source, and the longer that it is in the hands of non-believers, the corrupt and evil, then the longer that power is being taken from this place, the power of the mother that could certainly help the people here.
I mean, Saku, that sounds like a good deal. I mean, I think it'd just be us that would go do it.
If
knowing that
you
have
can
this mess.
If you can convince Commander Hawkins to send his troops against the Bugaisha, then we will not need to sacrifice anymore. And that would be fair enough, and we would love to have Sokel and the mother back in our city.
That
Do you
sounds like
think
a good
that you
plan.
can convince them to do that?
certainly try.
Oh, yeah, we can give it a go.
Pardon me, sorry guys. Yeah, shall we go and have a chat with Commander Hawkins?
Yeah, I think we should talk to him.
Cool. So as we're walking back, I just want to mention to you guys, you know, if at least Kevin and the ATK soldiers could, you know, set up a front to deter the Bugai Shah, perhaps we could assist them with that endeavor as well. But maybe firsthand we'll see if they might do it, because they came to basically cleanse the dead from this place, and obviously that would put a big dent into it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We ask them to do this task, and if they need help from us specifically, we help them with it. And then afterwards, we go do the temple, fix the temple, and then SoCal can help push back the dead that are already there. And then all will be well.
Yeah.
Ideally, the ATK will just keep the undead at bay, as is now, without our help, and we go immediately right after.
Yeah, that's what I would prefer, Durian. If they could at least hold them off until, and I feel like that restoration of the temple would kind of, that energy would be of a benefit in fighting off the Bugai Shah.
Big boon.
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, yeah, I just want to say that to you all before we see Kevin.
SoCal is elected to stay at Fish House as a guest of Saku.
Yeah, she doesn't need to come with us.
Yeah.
You find Commander Hawkins. He approaches. Well?
All right.
Yeah.
So, can you hold off an army by yourself with 40 men?
He's got an army of his own.
You have more people than this?
What are you asking me, Durian?
All right. So SoCal wants to reinstate the temple in the city, which would be a big thing. The mother presence will be back and it'll help push back the undead. And Saku seems to think that it would be an okay idea as long as we got you to agree to hold back the Bugaisha while that happens.
So we're supposed to do his dirty work.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah. Of course.
Well, you would be helping us, Kevin, not so as much as you would be helping SoCal and the people of this town, but you would be helping us as well.
Yeah.
Desperado, will you make a persuasion check with advantage, please?
Yeah. Where did my mouse go? There you are. Be goodish. Not as good as the last one.
I see that you may see it that way, but why will not the Eladrin fight for themselves?
What if we could get the Maroon and his men to back you up? Their archers would be a great boon to your cause. You know, these people are a little bit hesitant to allow the ATK a foothold here. Perhaps, you know, working together with their men, you might show
some good faith,
some goodwill.
That is well put.
And anything that you're doing to help them, if they help you to get done faster or less casualties, it'll be better on everybody.
If we are able to help SoCal in restoring the Mother's Temple, that energy that it generates, and just that positive influence, the positivity of that temple could only further bolster your troops and push off the undead, that negative energy.
If the Eladrin will back us up, and we have the bows of the Nyx Dryadales, then I think that makes sense, because we are here to, end the feeding of their army, as far as the Bugaisha, the growing of their numbers. And what better way to end the growing of their numbers than to cut them down?
100%, yes. And you came to stop the sacrifice, and this will do that. These people are just fighting for their lives, and this is a way to keep the Bugai Shah at bay.
I see.
Saku has said if we were to push out the Bugai Shah, that they will stop the they would no longer need to do that practice.
Well, then if you can get them to agree to back us, then I will agree that my men and I, we will fight on their behalf in the forest. We will clear the area of the Bugaisha and the undead.
Okay, we will go have a chat with Saku and his commander Maroon.
Thank you.
All right.
And
hopefully we got good news.
you ask Maroon to accompany you to Saku?
Yes, please. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. And you all find yourselves again back in Fish House.
Hey, we're back.
As we're walking back in, Ben, this time I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Okay. Oh, very good.
I'll remove my hat when I get again with we had a good chat with the commander of the ATK, and they are willing to drive out the forces of the Bugai Shah. However, they would be bolstered by your archers, the Commander Maroon and his men. If they could accompany them, their ranged weapons would bolster the ATK's chances of taking care of the Bugai Shah and driving out the dead as we had requested. And I'd mentioned to Kevin that this would be a good show of faith between the two of you, as we know that there is a animosity or an apprehension of alliance, but it might show a good faith that you're both fighting for the same side in the end.
Sammy leans forward and whispers in the ear of Saku. Saku says, "What of my men? What if they are lost? Then who will defend the city?"
Well, the men that you will be employing to help are archers. They're ranged units, and the majority of the forces, I would imagine, would be undead. And I think the sorcerers or any types that are not undead will be more focused on the front line of ATK troops than they would be, I would be assuming, very well hidden archers from the back line. I mean, this is in a forest of all places too, so I can imagine there's lots of cover to move around and maneuver.
We're not asking you to be the front line.
No.
And this is for your people too.
The long range support of your elvish bows.
And this is for your people too. How long will you last without any help here? How many sacrifices?
Keep in mind, we are asking the ATK to. Yeah, exactly, Peter. We are asking the ATK to defend a position that is not theirs. They have no stake in this claim, so it's, it seems right for you to have some of your men defending your own domain.
Peter, will you make a persuasion check with advantage, please?
I will. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You should not have given me advantage, bud.
Send it.
Persuasion?
Yes.
I'm very good at that.
That's pretty good.
Well, we've never asked anybody to fight our battles for us in the past, and it certainly wouldn't be right to send them alone to their deaths against the Bugaisha. Do not underestimate them. They are mighty. They are skilled bowmen. They are our brethren, as good as us, I would say. Except perhaps they were the lesser among us.
I know, we've seen them at the Bean Garden in action.
Well, it seems like a good plan, and if we're able to eliminate their presence in this area of the city, then we have no more reason to offer our own to them. Tell Kevin that I would like to have dinner with him tonight to discuss our battle plan.
All right. We will let him know. Thank you for your gracious answer.
I thank you for brokering this agreement.
Man, no problem. Should we go update Kevin?
Yeah. Soka, you want to have a walk with us too?
I'd rather not leave. I'm afraid if I do, they won't let me back in. She shoots a side glance at Saku.
All right, we'll talk later then.
As we're just to get outside, man, I'm just going to kind of speaking into this necklace that I have, using casting a message. I'm gonna send a message to SoCal.
Okay.
Keep an eye on that satyr. He seems to be ensorceling Saku, and I'm not convinced that he actually is what he presents himself to be. Be on your guard. You can reply to this message.
She says, "Oh, I am watching him." And you return to Commander Hawkins.
Kevin, we're back.
Yes, then what did Saku have to say?
He wants to meet you for dinner.
It sounds like they are in agreement.
Very good.
I want to talk battle plans and such.
That's great news. We can find a common foe here. Absolutely. When's dinner?
Was it tonight or tomorrow night? I can't remember.
I'm assuming it's
tonight.
I mean, they seem to always be having meals.
Tonight, I guess.
I'll gladly be there as the dragon leaves the sky.
Kevin, when you do, just when you meet Saku, there is a satyr that has his ear. Just be mindful of him.
A satyr, what is his name?
His name is Sammy. He's got
Sammy.
a worm tongue.
Sammy.
Don't let him whisper anything.
Sammy, short for something else, I'm sure.
He just told us Sammy.
Okay, well, thank you for the heads up.
What do you think is short for, Kevin?
I don't know, but Sammy would be short for something, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
You guys know any devils or anything that's named has a Sam name to it?
And if you want to share that piece of information with your man, it may not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
There's something not right about him.
That guy's only been there for like a week, by the way. So, very recent addition.
Huh. Yeah, something's I can't quite. It's not quite coming to mind, but there's something to that. Okay, well, we'll be there for dinner, and I'll bring Beryl and a couple of others with me.
Beryl, where is he? Where is he in this crowd?
Beryl's right here.
Oh, Giant Slayer.
Beryl, you giant slayer. Look here, boy. You be careful now, all right? I don't want you getting assassinated. So if there's trouble comes, jump through the hole in the floor into the ocean, or hide in a barrel, all right?
My sword is for Commander Hawkins. I will not leave his side.
As always.
I appreciate that. There's a Fey guy in there, and who knows what'll happen. So things might get a little crazy. I'm just looking out for you, Beryl. Good luck, Kevin.
Is there anything you guys have in mind for the rest of the day before dinner?
No, not really.
Is there anything anything worth scouting in the town?
I guess we could try
We're
and
just gonna get ourselves into trouble.
I don't know. Well, there's like death cults we could try and investigate. Learn more about where the temple is, but
I'm starting to think Peter's onto something with. I think Sammy might be at the head of this death cult.
I don't think he's what he presents to be. I think he is masked. I think he is wearing a face that does not belong to him.
how do you think we could kill him and get away with it?
Well, I do know murder is one of the reasons why they sacrifice people here.
Yeah, but we're doing a pretty big favor, so maybe they'll let us off the hook.
Well, that's the rules they have for their own people. I can only imagine how kind they are to strangers.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna be able to physically overpower us. I don't know. Just keep in mind, we might have to kill Sammy. Probably. At some point.
Sure.
There's a big hole in the floor in that room that you're in. Just saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we?
Dinner then.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I'll escort Kevin inside to dinner and make sure he doesn't get assassinated on the way in.
Saku welcomes the group of you and the group of the ATK soldiers. And as you're exchanging formalities, he says, first, you have to hear this song. Sammy has promised it to me. He said it's one that you, Edward, would like. He says it's from your time. And again, half of the band leaves the stage, leaving the drummers, and Sammy sings. Beneath the silver sun, a man was cursed with lichen blood. He lusted after flesh to dine, but not to take to bed. His wife grew cold and distant. Their love was non-existent. Repulsed by the changes brought upon him, a light of day, Edward's wife forsook him, and with her Sam did lay. The werewolf journeyed far and wide, he sought to cure his hairy hide. But here some prince of fools was not done yet with the beast. He sent poor Edward to a cave, and all thought him deceased. The cave was out of time, dolorous bells did chime. Edward the cursed will never find his wife or peace of mind. And again, the room is silent before everybody erupts in applause. Sammy turns towards you, Edward, and he bows.
I'm going to kill him.
Right
As
now.
he approaches Saku's table. I thought that you would like that one, Edward. What do you think?
What an interesting little fairy tale you sing about. With your cunning little half-truths poking at me in a desperate attempt to try to get me to lose my cool here.
Oh, I promise you. It is all true. All of it.
Well, you left the part off where I rend your flesh from your bones, but I guess we haven't got to that part in the song title yet.
There you are, good man.
No, but seriously, I'm going to murder you.
Of course you are. And we will both sing about it after.
Yes. Yes, we'll do a wonderful duet as I puppet your corpse.
Right, that would be quite a show for my Lord Saku, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Well, anyway, this has been absolutely lovely. Obviously, we can't engage in our further plans at the moment. You seem a bit occupied with all your friends about. Don't worry, we'll get a chance to catch up soon.
Oh, Edward, I hope you haven't taken this the wrong way. It's just a bit of fun.
No, I assure you I've taken it exactly the way you wanted me to.
Right. Well, it is a story from another time, for another time.
Indeed.
Sammy sits quite proud of himself at the table with the group of you. Saku turns to you, Edward. What was that all about?
Oh, that's nothing that you have to be concerned about, Saku. I'm sorry. It's a bit of just a jeering back and forth. He's giving me a bit of a hard time through his song, and I'm Just giving it right back to him. No, nothing to be concerned with.
All right, well, you're both important to me, and I don't want anything to come between us, so
Yes, no.
if he has done something to offend you, please let me know.
I will. I assure you.
Sammy, you've taken this one too far, he says. These are our guests. Now, let's get down to business, shall we? And Peter, again, you noticed during Sammy's song a spell being cast. Again, not on anybody here. Part of a larger ritual, as he has taken another story from the past and related it to you through a spell or song.
See, like, I would consider this like a story of the present, right?
Well, plainly put, it was told as though it was Edward's distant past from a time long ago.
Which, technically.
Now, we know there's some kind of time magic having been cast in the well. And I know that it is powerful magic, far beyond my capabilities. And now, this ritual, something conjuring the past, right?
Interesting.
I'm connecting dots.
I see. Probably not in conversation because of present company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm definitely connecting dots before expressing my opinions.
Gotcha.
Yeah. For now, I think I'd just be very silent.
Mm-hmm. The levity returns to Fish House. The company at the table seems to be, enjoying each other's company. ATK, the Queen's loyalists alike, sharing and drinking food. Saku has declared today another holiday. So there's a feast in the tavern for all to have. And it is a little bit more lavish than yesterday, probably because of some recent donations that have been made.
Yeah.
And Saku and Commander Hawkins seem to get along well, especially, as the group of you can kind of lend to, as far as, what am I trying to say? Like how credible Commander Hawkins
benefit.
is, how you've, done battle with him in the past and that sort of thing. Sharing your experiences with him. And they come to the agreement that tomorrow they will set out, his archers and the ATK to exterminate the Bugaisha and the undead, to drive them from this region, at least locally.
Is there any mention in the plans made of us being around or us helping? Did they intend in the plan for us to be involved at all, or no?
From my perspective, I thought you guys were setting it up to be done outside of yourselves. If you guys want to,
Right? Yeah, that's what I
offer yourselves to the situation. That's certainly, there on the table, so to speak.
I think that's why I was asking, because I didn't want us to have to plead our case to not be involved, to go be essentially a death cult strike team in the meanwhile.
Yeah, and I think that what would come up in conversation, is that Saku relates to Commander Hawkins in the same way that he told you, they're doing this out of necessity. There are others within the village, as he calls it, that are, in their own way, sacrificing their people to the undead, to the dead as well. And that will be a separate issue that needs to be dealt with. He does not condone that. And so, his own offerings, so to speak, his tributes, as you saw the previous night, would come to an end if they're successful in driving out the Bugaisha. But the other, essentially death cults would be another issue that would need to be dealt with for sure.
I think we'll probably get with Sokel then, in that while they're planning.
Okay.
And get with her about trying to take back the temple, because I think taking back the temple while they are fighting the Bugaisha and doing, I don't know, whatever we need to reestablish order or reactivate the source or whatnot would hinder the Bugaisha and any of the undead during the battle, which would be like a huge windfall. So I think us going at the same time and not putting it off would be of benefit.
Okay.
So Durian at least wants to talk to Sokel about, figuring out what time they want to go and leave and head out, how hard it will be. If she has any idea of what to do.
Sokel knows where the temple is on the water, and she would be glad to accompany you there tomorrow. Under the light of the Golden Dragon, we can take this place back.
What is the idea of taking the temple back? Is it destroyed?
No, it has fallen into the wrong hands.
I see.
We're probably going to fight some manner of cultists, undead, probably Bugaisha as well that are occupying it. It's not going to come easy, but it's better than fighting a whole army.
The last time I was here, the place was in a much better state. It seems as though many of the people here have been driven to madness. And I expect that we will find madness within the temple. We must drive it out.
Was there a caretaker for the temple here before?
Yes. Wow.
Sorry, man.
No, you're good.
She doesn't have to know. Not all clerics know each other, Ben.
Mother Vesrin. And she unfortunately met her end in defense of that place. So,
well,
let us meet
planning
tomorrow. Eat a good breakfast, and then we will see to it, and we will cleanse that place.
All right.
Seems like a good idea, my friends. I know it's not a source that any of us would particularly be fighting for, but I think it is a good one to restore nonetheless.
And under the guise of giving tips and strategy and his view of point, Durian's going to set the table where they're strategizing the main battle, and he is going to note every time that Sammy intervenes or comments on something to see if he is trying to compromise the plan that's being made by either whispering in somebody's ear or maybe trying to cast some form of magic, because he doesn't trust that this alliance is going to go too well when there's a man who seems to thrive off of drama at the table.
Durian, will you make an insight check, please?
I'm not very good at it, but I will.
Hirsum seems to be, simply reveling in the song and dance and merriment and enjoying his drink. From time to time, he will offer a word here or there. It doesn't seem to be anything of much importance.
That's how tricksters are, though.
Fair enough.
All right.
And
as much as I can do anyway.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to see to this evening?
It's all right.
You good, Edward?
Seem to know a hell of a lot about you, Edward.
Yes, I think I know who he is. And if I'm right, then he and I have quite a history.
Is it a history we can fight? Because I was ready to throw hands if you were going to throw hands.
I don't know. I will say this much. I am going to fight him. But I do not know if he is killable or not.
Huh.
What is that name?
All right.
Comes to your mind.
I'm sorry?
What is that name which comes to your mind?
What is the name that comes to my mind? Oh, you mean like who is it that I think it is?
Yeah.
Do you recall when you met me? How I was trapped in sort of a time loop scenario due to due to a certain archfey. Oh, excuse me. Not archfey. Archfey. Sorry. I think that's him.
We do, yeah. You believe he's the art? This is the Fae that trapped you.
Yes. Here's some.
Is that his name?
Yes, you didn't hear his lovely song.
That certainly does change things.
Okay. We'll end the game there for tonight. Well played. And until next time, the adventure continues.
GG's, guys. That's it.
Goody.